welcome back to the Motion Boardshop podcast. I am your host, Nathan Blackburn, joined today with our ever-loving producer, Kyle of Stay Stoked Grip Tape. This is Kyle Martin, our unofficial but very official sponsor of our podcast. And today we have a special guest. We have Andrew Hopgood. It's hard for me to call you Andrew because I always call you Andy or Flip God.
Right, yeah.
So let's just dive into a couple fun questions. If you have to be attacked by a shark or an alligator, what are you choosing?
Alligator.
Why?
Well, I feel like if you're attacked by a shark, you're going to be in some deep water, and I'd be fucked, especially now. I only have one arm. An alligator, I feel like I might be being attacked on land, and I am better on my feet than in the water.
So you feel like you'd have a better shot of getting away?
Yeah, I feel like a shark has better chance of getting me than an alligator.
Okay, that's fair. That's reasonable. Okay. I can respect that. I would definitely not choose either if it came down to it.
I mean, I'd rather not be attacked by any of them.
Yeah. So if you're listening at home and you don't have the YouTube popped up or you're hearing this on Spotify, Andy is currently in a sling. What'd you do?
I dislocated my right shoulder 2 Saturdays ago.
What were you doing?
So Cameron, my friend, set up this feature on a quarter pipe at Long Acres, and I was trying to do a fakie 270 axle stall 270 to fakie off of it, but when I went off of it, I didn't turn enough, and I slid out, put my hand out, and I was just like trying to hold myself up, but my hand was outstretched, and just like the momentum of falling just popped it out of socket or something.
Oh, just super stupid fall.
Yeah, super stupid.
You're like, have you crashed harder than that? And
yeah.
Okay.
I've like slammed from like 5 feet high right on like this shoulder that I've broken before and like been fine, but these stupid slip outs.
Yeah, shoulders, wrists, and knees are the dumbest joints of all time.
And ankles.
Ankles, yeah. Ankles are pretty effed. Dude, I think I've got that clip pulled up. If you go to the Instagram tab, we can watch how lame this fall of Andy is so that we can really appreciate.
Oh, yeah, you got some really good slams.
Oh, yeah. That first one. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
This is where it happened.
Dude, it doesn't look that, yeah.
No, it's because like my arm was out, and then like the last second my body drops, and my arm kind of like stayed there, and it just popped it out of socket.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
You're fine. See my face, like.
That's not the face of a man who's going to try that again.
No, I wanted to, but like I couldn't lift my arm up.
That's kind of a neat way to do that. Oh. Quick question. If you would have landed that, would that have been the make or no? It was a little sketchy up top.
Maybe. I mean, because I did one that I like did better, but like I landed kind of like sloppy and like rode out bad. So that's why I redid it. And then that's when that happened.
Yeah. And, okay. So like, I mean, that's a pretty normal skateboard trick for you. Yeah. Considering what you're really known for.
Right, yeah. Because I did a blunt fakie off that before that. And I did a whole bunch of other tricks.
And then that one got you?
Yeah.
It's just the way it goes.
It's a trick that Cameron told me to try, which is why I should have just stopped trying it after like I was sliding out.
I mean, yeah, this is how you typically get hurt. You've got a wide variety of skills. And I know that when we've filmed together, I'm always like, yo, can you do this and then that and then this? And you're just like, dude, I've never done any of those tricks together. I'm like, but do them now. The camera.
I mean, sometimes you'll say something, I'll be like, that is possible. And like the fakey big spin hippie jump over the rail at Renton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you told me that. And I was like, I've never done that, but let's see if it works. And it did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I guess now's a great time. We'll just jump into the video that we filmed together a while back. This was one of my first expeditions into a skate park. And yeah, it was filming you, which was, I guess, you were a phenomenal muse for me because I like to refer to as like playing video games with like a skater. You're like, yeah, do a backflip over there. And like, people are like, oh, yeah. So, yeah, Kyle, we're going to talk over this, Andy, because that's the main thing.
I have been told when I do tricks like that, people are like, oh, he's like Skate 3 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I did the backflip 360 or recently when I did the hand plant no foot, people were like, oh, it's just like Skate. I'm like, yeah, that's where I saw that. And I was
you're like, yeah, I had to sell my Xbox because this economic downturn's been hard.
For real.
Excellent. Yeah, make it go, Kyle. Make them. Oh, dude, you curb stomped yourself. I forget about that.
I almost did, yeah. I actually didn't hit. It looked like it did from that angle.
Oh, the camera.
So your camera, Nate?
I felt bad, but you said it was fine, so I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah, dude. I didn't. I didn't show up to the skate park assuming that like I was gonna get out scot-free.
Yeah.
If you're putting your body on the line, I'm putting my body on the line.
Right, yeah. Body and camera.
Oh my goodness, the flips.
I like how you made me keep going to get a better one because that one was really
Yeah, you did that like
yeah.
15 times.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, that was kind of whack. Oh, this is the
right
thing.
Here, yeah. So I've never done this. And he's like, you should try this. Fakie big spin hippie jump.
Oh, that's sick.
That's why I look at the camera. I'm like, wow, that worked.
Neat, guys.
Right.
Backflip 1 foot.
Throwing this off the rock.
I know that looks small on camera, but like if you go stand on that rock in that quarter pipe and think about jumping into the transition, like that's a no for me, dog.
Yeah. I haven't seen anyone else do that.
Spoiler alert.
Right.
Ooh.
Marginal way.
Yeah.
What a phenomenal skate park.
That was nice, but on that first trick, I put my hand down. I was like, but.
This is premium circus trick Andy right here.
Yeah.
This one.
He made me do this twice. It took forever to land, and then I finally got it, and he's like, I want to get another angle. And I'm like, fuck me, all right.
You're like, why don't you just get another camera? You ever think about that? No, because you only think about yourself, Nate, you fuck. Oh, dude. Yeah, it's also,
a great shot.
it's always weird showing up to the skate park with you because, like, we all know. It's like at some point you're going to flip something. And there's a lot of other people that don't know. So, like, when it does happen, people are just blindsided. That gap is fat as shit. You need to rewind that, Kyle. Actually, we're going to watch this a couple times and I'll make you stop. This is just the video run through. This trick right here. Boop.
Damn.
The little pivot on your foot too was so like
perfect,
it worked. Yeah, start it over. We're gonna talk about some of these tricks and like just the backstory of how difficult some of this shit was.
Yeah, because it's like 2 minutes that took like so much hours of recording and skating.
That shotgun was first try though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely first try. This stop
That
it.
took a while.
Yeah, that
Oh,
took.
God.
Yeah, so go back and like pause it right when you see him stand. Like pause it now. Like that's probably that was a really good pause. So this is what happens when your camera gets smacked by a skateboard. As you can see, great grip. That's mob grip tape right there.
That's one of the best grip tapes.
Yeah, one of the best grip tapes for scratching lenses. Can you go like back 1 second or
Always
anything?
making my life difficult.
Hey, yeah.
Right
Pause.
there.
Okay, look how skinny it is that he's landing on. Like I'm
It's like a little like 5-inch or so little platform that I'm standing on, and the other side is just like a bunch of wet mud. And my board actually went over and fell in it one time, and I had to go get it.
and you're like, I was like, so can you still do this? He's like, everything's wet and muddy. I was like, so that's a yeah, right? Like he's good.
I'm like, all right, fuck it.
Yeah, but like I'm straddling it. Like, so like if you're ever like, how do you do?
you were.
I was straddling it. They're like, are you comfy? I was like, yeah, I've got coping in my ass. I'm fine. Like it's good to go.
I need the behind the scenes shot of that.
Yeah, dude, a lot of this stuff, like the worst is, I mean, I'll call myself out. Like I'm riding a longboard for some of these clips, like through the skate park, and people are like, well, no, you're on a longboard? Like you should get a skateboard. I'm like, no. Like I see what you're saying, but I disagree with your methodology.
Yeah.
So click play. And yeah, just count the outfits. Anytime you see a different outfit, that's a different day. This right here, that was like first try, and then I mean, you do it like 10 tries and you landed every one of them.
Well, this trick, this boneless was the hardest part of this whole thing.
That's
It
a-
doesn't even look hard, but
Yeah, that's a skinny little ramp you're landing into, and you kind of have to jump out. Oh,
Yeah.
pause that. Oh, perfect pause.
Nice.
Yeah, I like made you do that a bunch. I was like, no, you gotta like extend it.
they're
Like,
like hold it up there real tall and high, and I'm like, I'm trying, and then like that one I finally got.
and it looks good.
Yeah.
It looks really good. Okay, make it play. Great lighting, overexposed as always. That tail slide, you can't really tell, but it's like over that like little hump.
It's called the dick.
Yeah, I was about to say it's kind of like a penis, but great pumping. This skate park is so hard to skate for everybody else, and like you,
Everyone hates this park, but
Yeah.
me and my friends. Like,
yeah, there's no flow, and he was like, no, you just suck. Like, there's a bump over there you can pump. Shut up.
that took a while.
Oh yeah, that
Miller flip over or in the deep end of the Mickey Mouse bowl.
yeah, that was. Oh, go back. I want to see that 7. I don't know what you want to call it, cork 7 or backflip
Basically,
360.
yeah, back 360 or cork 7.
Make it go back further, Kyle. Yeah, that's the
Right.
Green Lake Bowl.
Right after
That's a cool trick, and yeah, that right there. I mean, a little reverty on the landing, but I
Yeah.
mean, I didn't see anyone else do it there that day,
Right,
so
yeah.
like, good jokes
I haven't
on
seen
that.
anyone else do that anywhere, like from a quarter pipe to a bank.
Yeah, we were talking about you need all the help you can get when doing a backflip, and I feel like this volcano right here is like the smallest feature you could possibly do one on. Like
Yeah.
it's just low enough. That thing took
I
you a
like
while.
it. Yeah, that one was hard.
That one was really,
So I kept trying to like do an extra 180 to regular, and I was trying to go to fakie, and it was really confusing. Like after flipping and landing on one foot, you know.
Yeah, dude, doing a backflip is crazy. Doing a backflip and landing on one foot is really, really hard. And then like being like, and I'm gonna put my skateboard under me now.
Yeah.
Go back a couple. We got to talk about that gap.
Yeah.
That gap.
Gap.
Two good gaps in a row.
That gap is. That gap is whatever. This
wow.
gap. That gap
Yeah.
is massive. Like I could lay down like underneath him
And have like another person there, maybe.
yeah, it's
The
probably
landing too.
Oh yeah, the
yeah.
landing is jank. Like whatever you think it's like, however bad you think it is, it's worse. Because like not only is there a lump, but there's also like a couple divots and some coping that you have to get over.
Right, and then I like
And
pop
then-
over that coping, yeah.
And then you're immediately in a corner. So if you land sketch at all, you're just dying. And even if you land, you still have to be like, okay, now I got to be aggressive and ride out of this.
Right.
Yeah.
I think we had some shots of you, or like my fall video where I was trying that in the daytime, and I kept sliding out, and you have like a really bad fall of me at the end.
Oh yeah, going straight to ass, and,
Yeah.
like slipping out backwards.
Just ragdolling.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this night spot. This is that skate park everyone hates, but it's got great lights.
Yeah.
So backside flip, kick flip, indie. Dude, you threw that board
I
underneath
know.
your feet.
I didn't do a regular indie grab. I grabbed it on the other side, but I was just like, I'm fucking sending this and throwing it down and just rode out.
You're like, McDonald's is only open till 12. I gotta get this
God
clip.
damn.
Like, just throw that thing underneath. You're like, we're fine. It'll buff out. And then this trick, I think, is the most famous trick you've ever done.
Yeah.
Because it ended
I'd
up
say.
on Skateline NBD.
Yeah.
That was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I mean,
though they didn't have this footage. They had like the phone footage.
yeah, they had the phone footage, and I was just
Yeah.
like, I guess. I
That
mean,
would have been so much cooler.
yeah, whatever. I mean, shout out Gary Rogers, but at the same
Yeah.
time, this trick took a long
And
time.
Most people don't notice, but if you look in the background that night, do you remember there was a dude that like split his groin?
Oh
He fell and like people backed up and they had a truck and they were trying to get him out, but he was not feeling it, and then they had to call 911. So like the ambulance came after I landed this, and then after they left, we did all the other tricks.
Oh yeah, that's right. The goal was
Yeah.
just the backflip to fast plant, whatever.
Yeah, because I got that, and then we did the rest of it that night.
Yeah, that was a weird one.
That was.
That I mean, describe this trick.
Oh man, just total insanity, basically.
Like, so when you're sitting there and you're like rolling in, and I'm like, okay, I'm filming, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna do a backflip out of this like quarter pipe bowl essentially, and then I'm gonna land with one foot on this rock, like,
And then jump back in.
and then jump back in, and like you can kind of, yeah, just keep replaying it, Kyle, because that's all I want to see. Like, okay, first off, you can't see shit right now. You're
No,
upside
that's
down.
Crazy.
Right there, I see, and I'm like, plant your foot on the end, because I kept like having it on the side, and I kept slipping off, because the rock's kind of slippery. You can see it's kind of shiny. And I had like fresh shoes.
Yeah,
but
people
they
have
were-
waxed the fuck out of that rock too to like
Yeah.
do other tricks on it. No one was thinking about like maybe in 2 years Andy's gonna come backflip.
I didn't even think that.
So inconsiderate. Yeah, you're like waxing it up a year before. Like this won't be a problem in the
Right,
future.
yeah.
So like you land on it, and then like the jump back in, it doesn't. I mean, yeah, Liberty Skate Park in Renton. You can go down there anytime. It's closed in the middle of the night, but doesn't matter. Just go down there and stand on the top of that rock, and just think about without a skate park, just like a skateboard,
Jumping in.
just jumping into that. Like that's good. That's a straight up no for me. That is a
Right.
really complicated maneuver, and the fact that it's like just jumping off the rock. Incredibly intimidating, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna backflip up onto it too, and like, so once you land the backflip on one foot, like now you have to jump back in at that point, or
Right,
you're just
yeah.
like, well, I've come this far, here we go.
Yeah. Well, when I first did it, I saw a guy do something similar, but he did it just on like a bank quarter, and he did it just like on the flat part, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I bet I could do that. And then I saw the rock. I'm like, oh, that'd be dope. And then one day I was just feeling it, and I told my friend, I was like, hey, do you think I should go for it? And they're like, whatever it is, just try it. And I tried it, and I got really close, but I did like a little hop thing. So like a 2-foot hop, so it didn't count, but like I still got it. And then that's when we filmed it this day. I got the perfect little 1-foot pivot.
Yeah, you gotta have standards when you're putting
Right,
stuff
yeah,
onto the
yeah.
internet, especially if you're a skateboarder. Like
Yeah.
that's the
Gotta
nice thing
be
about
as clean as possible.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about being a longboarder. It's like, oh, you didn't fall. Like that's a make. Like in
Yeah.
skateboarding, it's like, oh, it's a little bit of your toe get close to the ground. So
Right.
I'm gonna go blast you on social
Touch,
media.
But it got close. Clean it up.
Yeah. Some dude like 1 minute 11 seconds, pathetic. And you're just
right.
you're like, that was
just to the right second. Yeah.
like, oh,
Some people are so critical.
that's fine. I mean, it's skateboarding. There's other people doing it. You're like,
We're just having fun.
Are we having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like you're over there like, I'm having fun. Like I'm gonna do a backflip onto this rock.
I mean, sometimes it's not fun, but I mean, in the end, when you get it, it's all fun.
Yeah, exactly. So let's talk about like how'd you get into skateboarding?
It actually I didn't get it until I was 13, so I didn't really think about it. But then when I was 13, my dad got me and my brother 1 hour lesson at Snoqualmie, and then
For snowboarding.
Yeah, for snowboarding. And I just
Surprise! In case you guys are wondering, Andy's also good at snowboarding.
Right, yeah.
If you go back to his Instagram, we can check his 1 day of snowboarding this year. Yeah, go back to Kyle. Come on, clicky fingers. Let's see this Instagram.
Jesus.
But yeah, so I had the 1 hour lesson, and I couldn't do heel side stops. I could only do toe side, but it came with a lift ticket. And I remember my first time going down, just like the holiday run, the easy run. I was mobbing going really fast. And I was like, oh, I gotta stop. I gotta slow down. I do a heels or a toe side stop, and like I stopped like immediately, and I look behind me, and there's like snow flying over my head. Because I was only 13, I was like maybe like 4'6" maybe. But like just seeing that and like living that moment, it just made me fall in love with it. And then from there, I was like, oh, how do I keep my balance on a board in the summertime? And then skateboarding seemed like the closest thing, so I just started doing that. And then 16 later, here we are.
Excellent. So yeah, let's check out Andy's only day of snowboarding this year.
The only snowboarding one on here?
Yeah.
I'm assuming?
Yeah, there's 2 clips, so we can enjoy both of them. Is this Baker? It looks like kind of okay
This
conditions.
is my first time at Baker.
Yeah, you should have had a Finley hat on with the little chin
I
strap.
know,
It would have stayed
right?
on. You would have been good to go. You landed sideways.
I know.
How do you like? I land.
I wasn't happy with it, but it looks dope.
I mean, I'm unhappy that you can land sideways and roll away.
Right? That one was sick.
Yeah.
rodeo.
I mean, considering that you like have snowboarded 1 day this year and that's like your clip accomplishment, like
Not bad.
not. I'd take that. I'd just
Yeah.
repost that once a week if that
Right.
was me. Be like, still got it, guys.
Right.
Like, no, look at this. So
Yeah.
sideways.
Ooh.
Yeah, I land like almost turn 90 degrees and just keep it around, I guess.
What board are you riding?
That's the LibTech Hot Knife.
You buy that board?
No, I won it in a skate race.
Wait, in a skate race? You're a
Yeah.
skate. That's like a longboard thing. Like winning a longboard race is a thing, but nobody makes any money doing that. So you won a
Right.
snowboard and a skate race, and
I
then
know,
did
weird, right?
and then did a backflip on it.
Yeah, pretty much. It was at a South Park skate park, so it was around the like 4 clover things.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. So like it would have been hard to do on a longboard. Nearly impossible.
Yeah.
Getting over those doorways. Though I didn't do the doorway run, but apparently I still won.
Oh, nice. And you won a snowboard too.
Yeah.
It's like a $500.
Right? Yeah, it's the best snowboard I've ever had.
It's like a little big for you too.
Right? Yeah.
It's
Still works.
Yeah, you're over here like I don't know.
Yeah.
Is it too big for me?
I didn't notice.
Dude, that's yeah. Oh man. And then speaking of circus trick shit, we gotta look at one of those like dumbass Indo board videos you do.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Which one's high quality? I mean, they're all just ridiculous.
That one in the middle there, that one's pretty cool.
This
Oh no, down one.
low.
That was this was my holy shit. This is what I submitted for the Indo board contest,
You're like a circus animal.
pretty much.
Wait. That's on a skateboard too. If you've ever ridden an Indo board on a normal Indo board versus riding it on a skateboard, it's like 15 times harder because of the
Right.
concave. Dude, dangerous.
And then you shove it, and then cross grab to backflip.
There's
Of
that.
course,
There's
backflip
that. There's
out.
that flip
Yeah.
god shit again.
It was the most tricks you could do in 30 seconds. I think it was like 18 or something.
Yeah, I mean that's what's up.
Right.
So-
I still didn't even win.
What?
Bullshit. Yeah, right? I got like 4th.
Who beat you?
You know who won? I mean, it was based off votes or like the most likes. And there was some older lady just curling dumbbells on an Indo board, and she won.
Huh?
Yeah. Not so great. I Felt pretty cheated.
I lost to the AARP club.
Right.
This shit
What
is
is this?
You just like your next video is just like you like throwing your inboard roller at the
Right,
thing.
yeah.
Like this wedding is
I
horse
know,
shit.
Yeah, 'cause they're like, oh, we're gonna do whoever gets the most likes, and of course, people like old people doing things that inspire them. I guess whatever.
Yeah. Some in shape dude doing incredibly progressive stuff on an indoor board. They're like,
Oh, I can't do that.
yeah.
I'm not inspired.
pathetic. This like 50-year-old grandma hitting some kettlebell workouts on an endo board.
Oh, good job, amazing. I mean, it's cool. Like respect to her, but I just thought I was cheated. Definitely.
I would have thrown. Yeah, that's a red card from me if this is soccer. So you're 13. You start snowboarding. You get a lesson. You're like, this is neat. Like I like snowboarding. I assume you like snowboarding as well.
yeah.
And so you're like, I guess I'll just dick around on the skateboard now because the snow doesn't exist in summertime.
Yeah, basically.
And how'd that go?
It went pretty good. I had friends that were better than me that helped me get into it, and there was one who I skated with a lot. His name was Logan. But as I got older, I got better than him quick, and he didn't like that. And then eventually he like stopped skating. But whatever, because I kept skating. But yeah, it's nice to have people that are better than you that help you get into it. But yeah, it's nice that you progress quickly.
Yeah, that's. I mean, not you're such a nice gentleman, but like
Thank you.
there's definitely been a number of times we've showed up at the skate park and just immediately people start leaving. You know, like in your running shoes, you haven't even stretched out yet, and we're like, do a backflip.
Right.
Like
no warm up backflip.
yeah, we're like,
First try, no warm up.
yeah, just like smack a backflip at whatever park we're at. Like it doesn't even matter. We could be at like a car park and just like
Right,
do
yeah.
it, and then
as
people.
long as the ramp's taller than me.
Yeah, that's the main thing. Is the ramp's got to be taller because you need. I mean, same thing. I can barely do a backflip on a snowboard, and they're disgusting when I do them. So when you're like, I need the ramp to be tall, I'm like, I get it. You know,
So I tried one on like a 3-foot one, and I got hurt. And I'm like, after that, I'm like, no more.
No.
It's not worth it.
it's dude. I could not agree more. So
Yeah.
you've like you got into skateboarding. I mean, because that's what I'm saying. Like we've gone to the skate parks, and like people have seen like you just like cruise around, like huck a backflip, and they're just like, well, time to go. Like
Kind of. I mean, I didn't do backflips until I was 18, so I was like,
your
that's like
parents.
5 years.
Your parents were like, no backflips till you're on your own insurance.
No, they didn't even want to watch because like they saw me before I skated or snowboarded. I rollerbladed actually. I used to be, I know, used to be a fruit booter. But no, it was back in skateboarding days. And I used to do like front flip 360s over the fly box. So I was like really good on rollerblades. But then like rollerblading just died out in like the early 2000s. It like wasn't in the X Games anymore. And then after I snowboarded, I'm all like, oh, this is way better. So
I know this is a motion Boardshop podcast. Do you remember like Ato Yasu Toko? Like,
yeah. The California roll, the late 900 spins.
Oh
yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah.
Dude, I like remember being like, dude, this is like rollerblading is so lame.
Right,
and then like
yeah.
you see it in the X Games and like the half pipe competition. You're like, this
that's
is
pretty
not
gnarly,
lame. Like this is really
Yeah.
sick. That stuff was ridiculous. I mean, it's a shame it died out because I feel like you're the right body for that.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I could have kept going with it, but I'm glad I stuck with snowboarding and skateboarding. I like that a lot better.
Yeah, you got teased a lot less too, which is probably
Oh,
really
right,
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, being a good skateboarder is like, oh, Andy's good at skateboarding. Like being a good rollerblader, people are just like, ah.
Yeah, you can do it. I mean, there's some pretty impressive like rollerbladers out there, especially in this scene, but I don't know. I just like skateboarding and snowboarding a little bit more.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's also nice to just be able to like throw a skateboard down and go riding it versus like I gotta
Right,
put my
yeah.
rollerblades on and.
Well, really, when I skate, I just want to be snowboarding. That's why like I learned to backflip and stuff like that. Cause after I'd like skated for 5 years and I got good on snowboarding, I learned to backflip on a snowboard when I was like 16, 17. And then when I was 18, I was at the skate park and my friend was trying inverted 360s out of the bowl. And I was all like, oh, I can do those on my snowboard. I should try that. And I did one. And he goes, dude, your board was over your head on that. And I'm like, really? He's like, you should just send a backflip. It was before sending. He's like, you should just throw a backflip. And I'm all like, maybe I should. And then I started going for it. And like, of course, the first couple times you land on your feet, you don't land on the board. But like, eventually I just kept going for it and got it.
Yeah, it's like I mean, I taught myself a backflip on a trampoline during a Spanish project in high school. Like
Nice.
we had to record this video that like illustrated blah 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 whatever it was, but one of my like classmates' house that we went to, he had a trampoline, and I'd been like wanting to do one for a while, but like dude, doing a backflip, like front flips are like okay, not that big of a deal, but like backflips optically, you're like, this is how I break my neck, and so
It's a lot more terrifying.
yeah, the like flicking your head backwards thing is kind of dumb. And like I just remember like being on that trampoline for like an hour and a half and just like got to the point where like I did one, like landed on all fours, and I was like, oh my god, like this is like once
this
you
is possible.
Yeah, like I know I've seen it on YouTube, but like I could be that guy. And so it took me a while, and then I finally got one that I thought I knew how to do them. And then I went to like this Young Life camp. And I was like, yeah, I like learned how to do a backflip on a trampoline. There were a bunch of people there, and I got peer pressure. Someone's like, yeah, do it off this ledge. I was like, oh, fuck yeah, I totally can. Like, just land on my face. And like, had like it was like a 3-day camp. I'm like bleeding out of my eye, like 3 minutes in. Yeah, says that guy.
Yeah, people always have that idea. Like, yeah, do it off this. You're like, yeah, totally. Doesn't work out. That's why you don't always listen to people at certain times, you know.
Yeah, the last one that I did a backflip on a snowboard recently, I got peer pressured into it. Like, one of my good buddies, Devin, was just like, he's just sitting there and we're like looking at this jump, and Monkey was there and we're taking photos, and like Devin just looks over at me and he's like, if you were ever gonna just spontaneously do a backflip for the boys, this is the time. Yeah. And I was just kind of like, shit, homie, that's all you had to say. Like, you talked me into it. Like, I was just sitting there.
You
like,
had me up for the boys.
Exactly. Like, how many of my injuries have been like based on peer pressure and my friends being around? Like, every one of them. Like, I've yet to hurt myself by myself, but like, when friends are around, it's like, yeah, I'll die for my homies.
Right, yeah, I know. Well, it's nice because when your friends are around, like when I got hurt, it was nice to have Cameron to help drive me to the hospital. But if you're by yourself, you got no one to drive you. So
yeah. It's the worst snowboarding though, when you like break yourself off. Like when I broke my collarbone snowboarding, all my friends were like, dude, you good? I was like, no. And they're like, okay, well, we're gonna keep riding. Like, we'll check in with you at the end of the day. I like couldn't even unbuckle myself out of my bindings.
Right, yeah,
it's tough. I mean, friends get better with age.
True.
You know, especially when they have cars.
Yeah.
It was tough being the only person in my friend group with a car when I was like in high school. You're like Taxi Blackburn.
Oh, right, yeah. Like, let's all go in Nate's car and go to the mountain.
Yeah. So your nickname. Let's dive into that. People call you Flip God.
Yes.
Like, it's not something that you necessarily promote,
God.
but people definitely say it at the skate park. Like, who's the first person to call you that?
It was actually Reggie Moore. He has a company, Sky Blue. So this was like when I first started Instagram, I was Andro Flip Good because I had a friend call me Andro because my name's Andrew and we smoke dro. So Andro, and I was like, that's dope. I like that.
To be 18.
Right, yeah, pretty much. And then because I do flips, and my last name's Hopgood. Because like Andy Hopgood and Andrew Hopgood was already taken on Instagram. So I was like, fuck, I just got to make an alter ego, an alter name. So then I just go with Andro Flipgood because that's like similar to my name. And then after like 6 months to a year of having that, Reggie Moore, a friend of mine, he's all like, hey, I want to sponsor you because I saw your skateboarding, you're really dope. But he called me Flip God. He's like, yo, Flip God. And I'm all like, I don't know if he misspelled it or misread it or doesn't know what he's doing. But I was like, Flip God's kind of tight though.
So you just went with it. You're like, man.
Well, because at that time, I had friends that were like Kush God or like whatever God. And I was all like, I'll be Andro Flip God. And then from there, I became the Flip God.
Okay. And then, of course, that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah.
Like, once you're like, I'm the Flip God, people just expect it.
Right, yeah.
Like, how many competitions would you say you've won in Seattle based on doing some sort of inverted maneuver?
Just about all of them. Anyone I've won is because of that.
You're like, time for the circus trick. Here we go.
The first time I won a contest, I think I was 21, and it was at Beacon Hill, Jefferson Skate Park, and I beat Sky G and Jason Singler. Sky was going to kill it. He was doing fat backside airs out of the bowl.
Dude, Sky is so good.
He's hella good. He was doing like insane hand plans.
Not to take anything away from you, but
Oh no, he's really good.
He's arguably way better than you.
Well, he was 18 too, so he's younger and he's killing it. But luckily for me, it was a best trick contest, not just a contest overall.
Oh man, that may as well just have had your name written on it.
Yeah, and then Singler's still killing it. He's doing like Miller flip, switch Miller flip over the spine. I'm all like, I should just, because I thought about going for a backflip over the spine, but I hadn't tried it yet. And I was like, if any time I'm gonna do it, it's in a contest. So I just started trying it, and like people were like, whoa, he's going for a backflip. And then like I keep going for it like 10, 20 tries. And
Wait,
then,
10 or 20 tries?
Oh, it took way more than that. I tried maybe like 50 tries, dude. It was nuts. Like I kept going for it because Marshall was the announcer.
Marshall Stack Reed.
Yeah, Marshall Stack Reed. Yeah, I love that guy. He's great.
I like never hear anyone refer to him as just Marshall. It's always Marshall Stack Reed.
Right?
It's all three names.
It's kind of weird when I just said Marshall, but yeah, Marshall Stack Reed. So he was announcing it. He's all like, all right, we're going to keep going until they get tired. I'm all like, fuck, I just got to land it.
You're like, I'm 21. I'm good to go.
I was all like, I got plenty of energy.
Turn the lights
And
on, boys.
He said, it looks like Sky's going to win it unless Andy can land that backflip. I'm all like, the only way I'm going to win is to land this backflip. So I just kept going for it. And then finally I got it and I won.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that how many times have you backflipped over that spine?
Twice.
Once to win and the second time to be like,
Second time was just, I got it on video.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respectable.
Well, the first time was on video, but someone else filmed it. It's on YouTube somewhere, but it's kind of hard to find.
Dude, that's always I'm sure you're the same way as me. Like you do a super cool trick and one of your buddies films it, you like stop what you're doing and you go over there and you like put your hand on your throat. You're like, send that to me right now. Like, don't you screw around. Don't
God.
you?
I hate when people don't send me clips. There's so much stuff that people have not sent me. That's
You're like,
just
dude,
lost.
I just like busted my like,
Yeah.
I busted my colon for this trick. And like, you send me that shit now, like get a t-shirt and be like, tag me or don't even film.
Right,
Like,
yeah. Oh my God. That should be a shirt. I'd wear that.
The amount of times people pull out a cell phone to film stuff, I'm like, dude, like, no. Like, like, just film it on my camera. Like, I'm not even willing to like chase you down later. Like, this is gonna get, you're gonna see a dark side of me, like me at your house at like 3 a.m. Like, yo, homie, where's my clips?
Where's my clips?
Yeah, I had trouble uploading it, but like, dude, just give me your phone.
Bullshit, right? Yeah, I'll just log into Instagram on your phone and just post it direct. Like, do what you gotta do.
I'm glad that we can share that because that's definitely something that like, I mean, I get so few clips. Like, I need that shit now. I got a vapid hole of like lack of content, so I like need those clips. You have clips all the time coming out, so I'm just like, every time I log on, it's like you dicking around an Indo board, backflipping off of it. Like, oh, he's at the skate park. But like, great. I'm gonna feel really bad about myself in 3, 2. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought. Yeah. So how'd you get good at backflips? Like what?
Well, I got lucky. So my parents, I'm the youngest of 5 kids actually. And
how many brothers and sisters?
I got 3 older sisters and an older brother.
3 older sisters and an older.
Yeah, I'm the youngest of 5.
Are you the tallest?
No, I'm the second tallest now. I was the shortest, but now my brother's the tallest, and now I'm the second tallest.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Thankfully.
how tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
Okay, so you got the perfect body for this.
Yeah. Good for throwing flips and tucking into barrel rolls.
I like that. So how'd you get super lucky?
So my parents got me into gymnastics when I was 3 years old, and then I just kept going with it from there. And then by the time I was 7 years old, I was able to do a round off backflip.
Okay. Yeah. So at that point, if you can do them like running around,
So
and
like you gotta do the round off. It's like a cartwheel with like a turn, and then you're backwards, and then
Yeah, I know I look tough, but I actually am pretty familiar with gymnastics. Yeah. Typically it's a round off back handspring type of thing, but you just like get your hands out of the way for the back handspring.
Well, that's what I was trying, but when I was like, I'm gonna do a really high back handspring, but when I put my hands out,
there was no ground.
Yeah, there was no ground. I jumped too high, and my hands didn't touch the ground. I landed on my feet, and I was like, oh, I did a backflip. And then from there, I was like, oh, I can do it now. And then, being young, you're just so motivated to try new things. And
dude, what a better time to learn that? Like when you're 7, like, dude, the fear of like I learned how to do a backflip when I was like 17.
Right.
Like that's like, and I had no formal coaching. It's like me on like dial-up internet, like YouTube videos, like how to do a backflip.
Hey, respect to anyone that does that, though. I mean, anyone that can do a backflip, like, that's respect right there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, definitely. There definitely is some respect and some, like, judgment at the same time. Whenever I see, like, a backflip, I'm always just like, he probably worked super hard for that. Hey, Kyle.
Right.
No offense, but our free marketing for you just fell over. And I think it's very important that you take care of this. There's people at home that are wondering what this grip tape is. This is Stay Stoked grip tape. You get 4 sheets. They're 11 by 10 inches. They'll fit on your longboard. They'll fit on your skateboard. We wouldn't recommend it, but you can definitely do it. Yeah. Stay Stoked is the unofficial sponsor of our podcast. Hey, Kyle, do you want to give us money right now? You could be the official sponsor of our podcast.
Start making it rain.
In case you didn't hear that, Kyle laughed at me. So, no big deal. So, you are gymnastically gifted.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever.
It kind of helped.
Yeah, that definitely helped a lot. So, like, you won that best trick competition at Beacon Hill, and then what's like the next?
Then there was some at like Marginal Way, like on the bank wall and some other ones like that I've won there, and then various contests. Ballard, I haven't won a contest there, but I've gotten third and I've gotten best trick for the frontside McTwist.
Oh,
Yeah,
what?
which is actually one of the clips on here we can pull up real quick. It's 3 down from the left, on the left side. 3 down. That one with the 1 foot out, yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, this bowl is actually kind of fun to pump around on a longboard. Don't tell anyone I said that. So
It's a gnarly bowl, but it's a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
right here, I do the front side McTwist.
what?
So it's like a backflip with a front side 180.
Yeah, oh, I know the trick. I'm just surprised you landed that.
I
Good
know,
thing you
right?
had your helmet on, right?
Yeah, totally. I had my hat on.
That's a pretty
1
sketchy gap for
Yeah.
anybody who's watching this right now.
My signature Miller flip.
So you've done 3 tricks. 2 of them were upside down. And then a guy knocked your skateboard
Yeah,
out of your
and then
hand.
he went.
That's why the video cuts. It's because
Right.
it's just you beating him right
Yeah.
afterwards. Like, yo, homie, you wrecked my flow.
Right.
That's
Thought
my
I was cool until that.
Yeah. Just some kid on a scooter. You're like,
Right.
what the heck?
No scooters in this contest.
Good. That makes
Yeah.
me. I mean, at scooter, I have nothing but respect and animosity for all scooters out there. So,
Oh yeah, totally.
So, what's your opinion of scooters? Have you ever gotten like completely taken out by a scooter?
Oh yeah, so many times.
Have you ever taken a scooter out?
Oh yeah. Many
Okay.
times. I mean, not many times, but I have. But
How do you play it off? Do you like, hey, I'm super sorry, or do you like try and educate them really quick? Like, yo, this is a skate park. There are certain rules, and like you just damn near broke every one of them.
It depends on like how I'm feeling. Like lately, before I got hurt, I was at Issaquah and there were so many scooter kids, and I'm just yelling and swearing. I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing here? Like, can't you fucking see I'm coming here?" And like, I don't know, I was just going off and like, yeah. But for the most part, I mean, I've met a few cool scooter guys out there, but I mean, for the most
They're
part,
out there.
they're just represented by young scooter kids that just go around and don't look where they're going, and they just snake you and get in your way all the time. It's so annoying. And
It's a godless community.
I call them leeches because they suck the vibe from the park.
Okay, yeah, I just referred to scooter kids for a long time. It's like it's a godless community, and I use surfing as an example. I like grew up in Hawaii with a little bit of surfing, and like there is a hierarchy and an etiquette to surfing. Like getting an ass beating because you like did something wrong surfing in Hawaii is a white dude like myself. Like,
Yeah.
dude, that's on the menu every day. Like if you
like
like
a
cut,
howlie.
if you cut someone off, like not only is it dangerous, but it's like, yo, dude, you ruined this wave for like me and everybody else. Like,
Yeah.
time to
They'll
get it.
like not let you hit a wave. They'll like block you if they want to.
Dude,
Yeah.
they'll like beat you up in
Yeah.
the surf lineup and like break your board and stuff. Like it's good for you, but
yeah.
it teaches respect. There's a lot of because there's only so many waves, and so it's like, hey, if like we both go for this wave and the wave gets wasted, like everybody loses. Like we got to have this thing, and then there's also like hierarchy. Like these dudes are the locals. We got to let them get the waves they want because like you just you're just not gonna
Right, yeah.
yeah. You don't go to the police station and sit at the front desk and just be like, yo, I run this place now. Like,
Right,
that
yeah.
doesn't go down.
Yeah, it's a respect and etiquette thing, you know.
Yeah, and like the nice thing, I always tell this to customers that come into the shop. It's like, yeah, it's like, hey, buy a skateboard. It's like, well, where do I learn? It's like, just go to the skate park and suck. Like, guaranteed, there's some dude at the skate park who's like 20 to 30 years old. He probably has a pack of smokes on him. Like, don't let that deter you. But like, that guy will take you under his wing and like teach you a couple of things. Like, he'll teach you how to put your feet on the board properly. He'll probably tell you not to push Mongo.
Right,
He may
yeah.
even show you how to drop in. But like, that guy will be there 7 days a week, and he will be your unofficial mentor. And if you show up, he will eventually like, I'm like, okay, you're worth it on a skateboard. But when you go to like the skate park and you look at scooters, like there's very rarely like a 25-year-old dude on a scooter who's like looking at all the other scooter people and is just like, yo, like you're making us all look bad. And that's like what the dude at the skate park is like, hey, you're on a skateboard, you're part of Team Skateboard now, but like if you keep dropping in on all of us, like you're putting us in danger and then you're making us look bad. So we're gonna make you look cool. First off, untuck your shirt. Like knock that off, like pull that stuff out, like cuff your pants, untuck your shirt. Very important. And then like we'll show you how to drop in. But at the scooter level, it's like there'll be like 5-year-olds and they'll like just be like running like, oh, that was bad. I was gonna say they're like running a train through the skate
Yeah,
park.
they
and
do. They do. They're just in a line, just going through a skate park, just blocking everything off.
Yeah, hitting all the features wrong.
Yeah.
And you're just like, and the issue, and this is why I call them a godless community, is because there's never any like adult scooter person there to be like, hey, this is how it's done. Like, and that's a huge issue. Like I've tried before, I've done it at the Green Lake skate park, like talk to some people like, hey, you just dropped in on this, like super inappropriate. Like people can get hurt. And like, I'm very unapologetic, but like, hey, this is a safety concern. Like, you don't run across the football field at a high school football game.
yeah.
Like you got to be careful when you're in the skate park as well. Like things are going down. You got to keep your head on a swivel. And then I realized like, oh man, I'm trying to like educate a 5-year-old. Like I am
so hard.
I'm actually here for other reasons. Like I gotta go. I really like Ruthless's approach to that, which is just showing up at the skate park and like cracking a beer and then like going up and not even really trying a kickflip, but like half
falling.
and then half succeeding the kickflip, like falling and then just immediately get up, like like just pound the beer and then just start swearing and cussing and being super inappropriate.
Says it all the time.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, this works every time. He just like causes this huge scene, and all the parents with their kids are like, oh my goodness, we have to go, and then like get their kids out of the skate park, and Ruthless comes over, is like, empty skate park, boys.
Let's skate.
You're like, that's inappropriate. If you're listening to the podcast, it works every time. Like if you see parents and the scooter kids around, you can immediately get an empty skate park. All you have to do is start being super inappropriate and day drinking.
Unless you have some Karens out there, then they'll start saying something to you, which is the worst.
Oh, I mean, that's another. You can get famous two ways. You can do a backflip to a boneless back into a bowl, or you can just get a Karen clip and tag them on Instagram. I mean, the worst is when they're sitting in the skate park, like on a ledge, and you're like, that's a feature. Like, I may not be skating it right now, but I may come over here after landing 2 tricks that are out of my league, and I'll see this like ledge, and I'll be like, if only I could do this trick here, but. You're here reading Nancy Drew novels.
Karen's here, yeah. No, I saw a video that was just a random clip on YouTube. And this guy was trying this trick at a skate park, and then he didn't even get in the way of the scooter girl, but she just thought he did, and then she like cried, went to her mom, and then her mom like blocked him from skating the feature that he was trying to skate, and just let her daughter skate. And saw like, you couldn't be more of a Karen right now.
That's tough. Yeah, I don't know. Have you seen that comedy bit? I don't know if you posted it or someone else, but it's like this guy that's like, leave the skate park, like take your kids, and like, what? Why? Like, why should I leave? Like, this is all I've got.
Oh no, I have seen that. Oh, I love that.
Like, I was petitioning for like 2 years to get this skate park built. Like, this is the only thing I've got in my life.
Right?
Like,
No, I have seen that. I love that. Yeah.
Oh, it's so true. Speaking of like skate parks, at some point I hope to get Jack on here. But what's going on with Long Acres at the moment?
I don't know. You can still skate it. It's all good, but I mean, you're technically trespassing if you're on there. I haven't had any like authority figure come by, but if they tell you to leave, you should just leave. Like Jack wants us to just be cooperative and polite with everything, and eventually they're gonna have to tear it down, but that's not gonna be for another couple months because they're starting at a different part of the bridge and then they're gonna work their way. So,
do they have to tear it down, or are they just being?
I don't think they're going to tear it all down, but they have to do the quarter pipes because they're kind of in the way of making the pillars bigger.
Oh, that quarter pipe in the far corner.
On both of them, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait,
I don't know about the red one. They might, because it's like they have to make scaffolding to do all this, so they might tear it down to make room for that, but I don't know, but... Hopefully they don't tear the whole thing down, but if anything's in the way,
hopefully not that red one. That red one's so good. I mean, the one in the other corner, it's like, you can bulldoze that. I mean, I'm sorry. I know you guys put a lot of work into that, but as far as it goes,
it's hard. I got a switch blunt on the extension last time I was there.
So you're like, tear it down now before someone else can do a better trick on it? Yeah, I did a switch blunt on that.
People done a lot of gnarly stuff on that. I was trying to get a nose blunt on it, but that's a little bit harder.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it. I have no idea. Like anytime you say nose and then a trick, I'm like, I assume that's harder.
Pretty much, yeah.
So as far as like, I mean, obviously skateboarding, wonderful, lovely. You've got some really, I mean, the backflips are kind of what you're known for, but like, what are the tricks that like, you're proud of when you like land?
I haven't done it in a long time, but I used to be able to do like heel flip front board slide. I've done that on the Roxhill rail, the bank to rail, and that's one I'm really proud of.
Heel flip front board. Okay, so that's the scary board.
Yeah.
Backboard's the easy
your
one.
Back's going the way you're going.
Yeah. It's always the difference of like back. What is it? Back lip is more terrifying than front lip.
Yeah.
But front board is more terrifying than back board.
It gets confusing when you're going like lip and fakie because the ways switch depending on which way you pop, and like even to this day I still don't know which is a fakie front or a fakie backside.
That's when you just post it on Instagram, be like, new trick today, and then just let hopefully someone comments and be like, oh yeah, that was a this, and you're like, cool.
I thought that was fakie backside, but then Chris Cole said it was fakie front side, so And then I hear other people say opposite, and I'm like, I don't know what's what.
So I butt focused my board and went home and played on my Indo. Have you ever butt focused a skateboard?
Butt focus? No, I'm not. I've tried, but I saw Chris try that one day when we were at that one park and fail. And then after that, I'm like, yeah, I don't think we weigh enough to do that.
Dude, my buddy Morgan tried to butt focus a longboard one time at a skateboard competition, and like
sounds painful.
he like jumped as high as this counter and like gave it everything he had, and it was like an 8-ply board.
Break
And
his spine?
no, dude, he didn't even break the board. He was young at the time. I think he was like 19. He was old enough to drink in Canada, but not old enough to drink in America, which was super funny. But yeah, dude, he just like fully committed, like, and just put his butt straight into this board. And I just remember thinking, like, that's got to do it. And it didn't break. And it was like this waterlogged board I'd had in my car, like in the van for like.
That might be why. I feel like a waterlog would be a little bit stronger, maybe.
I don't know. I really haven't dived deep into the science of butt focusing a skateboard.
Right.
All I know is I thought he had it. That's why I was encouraging him, like, yo, dude, if you butt focus this right now, there's like 2 camera guys, like, you're gonna be famous.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. You know,
Have you butt focused a board?
in not riding, not intentionally, but I have butt focused a board in the shop.
I've never even like focused a board, just like with my feet.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I've gotten angry and like thrown my board. And one time doing that, I broke the truck, which was weird.
Oh.
But luckily, I kind of cracked it. But I sent it back into Independent and they sent me a new one. So
Shout out Independent.
Yeah.
Thank you.
love you guys.
Is that what you skate, Independence?
Oh, yeah. Exclusively, pretty much.
That's really all you need to skate. We carry a lot of skateboard trucks in the shop to pretty much only sell Independence. People are like, oh, what do you have? Be like, we got Independence and this and this and this.
Yeah.
And they're just like, which one would you get? Be like, well, we got like 4 boxes of Independence and like one of each of these. So like I would get the Independence.
Well, they come with a lifetime warranty and you don't even need a receipt and you can send it in if there's any defect to it. So pretty clutch.
And I mean, it's always, other people, it's like, oh, what does this other truck ride like? And people are always like, it's like an Independent, but this. Like, I think I'll just stick with the Independent.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so that's, I mean, high quality.
Yeah.
That's what you want. But yeah,
Skate the best.
I've focused a couple. For a while, we had a thing, if you butt focus your board in the shop, I'll give you a new board.
Oh.
Which was definitely good for the Instagram. But
Like a lot of people come in try to do it?
no, but one dude did it like 4 times.
what?
Yeah, that was the one dude. He was like, yo, he'd like get them to the point where they're like on their last legs, then just come in here and be like, you still doing that deal? Be like, yep. And he'd like try to do it. I'm like, no, you cannot butt focus it if I'm not filming. I was like, you do not get anything for free. I was like, I have to film it. And so like, dude, the first time he came in here, he was like ready. He like set it down. He's like, are you filming? I was like, yeah, sure. Got my camera out, and he just like fully Wang Chung that thing and like snapped it in half. And he was like, I want that one. And I was like, anything. Like, you want grip with it as well? Here you go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I've broken a couple boards just for like testing purposes when I was working at that longboarding company. But the 2 that come to mind, recently I had a really tough day in the shop and just dealt with some like really dumb stuff. And I ended up taking one of the boards that I own just like into the back and just was like on the phone. I was kind of rolling back and forth and I was talking with this like really stressful conversation and ended up just like on the phone, like, yeah, you think that's a good fucking idea? And just like, boom, just like stomped it right in the middle, like snapped that in half. And then, it's relieving. I don't know if you've ever done it, but like if you get an opportunity to break a board that you're, financially responsible for, it feels good. Like I'd recommend it to everybody. It's very stress relieving. There's a couple holes in the drywall over here from me as well, dealing with USPS.
Oh, right.
Shout out to the worst tracking numbers of all time, USPS. You get no love on this podcast. FedEx for days. Anytime someone's got a PO box, I'm like, I'll just throw this in the trash. Like it'll get there sooner. So did that, and then I butt focused a board in here on accident one time. Yeah, well, I'm fat, and someone brought this board in, and they were like talking about this and that and everything, and they had it just on the ground, and I didn't realize it was on the ground behind me, and so I was helping them out, and then I took a step back and stepped on it, and I was like, oh shit, and it's like I slipped backwards, and as I was slipping backwards, I landed on their homemade board, and just like. Yeah, like
a different board.
It wasn't my board. It was theirs. They like had just made this in their garage, and
oh, nice.
Kyle, what a wizard! Right, dude, it's worth it.
Wow, that's how you're supposed to do it. I thought you'd do it sideways, but I guess
you can. I don't care how you do it. You just break it with your. You break it with your ass. We're friends for life. That guy can come back anytime. Shout out to him. I forget his name. But I know that
He looks like a bro.
I mean, he's pretty good at skating. I forget what his name is, but he's cool. Cool enough. I mean, anybody who butt focuses a board in front of me, we're friends for life. Yeah,
Right.
It's like dudes who party.
Got my respect.
It's like people who thumb gun beers. You're like,
Dude,
we'll be friends.
That's like one thing I can't do.
I'm with you.
You can't do it either? Oh, wow.
No,
Okay.
I tried. Like I've been in the back of the shop before when like no one's around, just like try to put my fucking thumb through a
I
can.
had my friend show me the exact spot to do it. I thought it was because my hand's too small, but I guess I'm retarded.
Dude,
Stupid.
I got big hands. It doesn't matter.
Right?
Like,
Yeah, I guess not.
one of my buddies, Troy, he can do it, and he can do it in a way that like just
It's
make
like double-handed.
Oh yeah, no, he's got it, and he's like I mean, what's the best way to describe Troy in a nutshell? He's a wild Canadian. He's super funny. He gets brought up on the podcast all the time. He's just like a force of nature. He's a lot like Ruthless, but like Canadian.
Yeah. Sounds like Canadian.
Canadians like
we should get them together.
Yeah, he's got a couple of my favorite quotes, which is like he's a Canadian. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, he's really good at skateboarding as well, and he's really good at like the hybrid of longboard skateboarding, and he's really good at like racing his longboard. But he 1 second. He was good thing we bought the expensive mics. So he like showed up to this longboarding event that we were at. And he showed up late and we were all drinking. And so he was kind of like behind the party. He's like, "Oh, you guys drinking?" And we're like, "Yeah." And so he like has like a cooler full of beer. Like we are not talking about like, "Oh, there's some ice in there." We were talking about like the cooler's not even closed all the way because there's beer pouring out the top. And so he's just like, "Okay, who wants a thumb gun?" And it just like, I don't know what that is. And he just like sinks it through. Like it is like
as he hands it to you.
yeah, he's like, "Dunk, here you go." And I'm just like, "Oh my God." And so like, I mean, I've never seen it done before. And so it was one of those things where I was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. And he proceeded, once he found out that like we were amazed by it, that's all he did. And he showed up to this longboarding event. And within, I would say 30 minutes, he had thumb gunned 10 beers in front of us. Like, dude's an animal.
Wow.
Yeah. He then proceeded to park his truck in a ditch and get it like super stuck. And we're just like, what are you going to do? And he's just like, that's a tomorrow problem. Like
That's for future me.
Yeah, and like he wakes up in the morning and he just wakes up like just raw. Like he's just in bad form. He like looks around, he's got no clothes on. We're like, "Yo, Troy, what's up?" And he's like walking around naked, like grabs the winch that he has and like wraps it around a rock and like winches his ass out. And he's just like, "What? No big deal."
That's
and
why
I'm just
it wasn't working.
yeah, I'm just kind of looking at him like, "Huh, like Canadians." Like I get it. Like
You really don't give a fuck.
yeah, you're prepared for everything. He's also missing a couple teeth, and like there's been times where like we're just like fucking with him, and he'll be like, "You want to fight?" Like I ain't missing teeth for nothing. just greatest one-liners. I mean, he's a blast. He's a really good skateboarder, but man, his extracurricular performance is really why you keep him around. Like anybody can skate well, but being cool off the skateboard, that's what I'm talking about. So we've got that. So you've been skateboarding for a while. How old are you now?
29.
You're 29. Okay.
I'll be 30 in May.
You'll be 30 in May. Have you done any backflips this year?
Yeah.
Oh, a ton. You're like, that's not going away.
No, yeah.
How long do you think you still got backflips to?
I'm gonna do backflips till the day I die, hopefully, or in the day I can't jump anymore.
Hopefully, that's why I die.
Right? Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
If I die doing a backflip,
I'll be happy.
Yeah, flip God to the dad die.
Doing what I love, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh man, that'd be.
I don't know, but I see like that guy Sluggo or what's his name? That one older dude. He's like in his 50s and he's still doing backflips like in the bowl. Like he'll do backflip like 3 feet out to fakie, no grab, like no like grabbing the coping or anything.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that guy's gnarly.
That's a taco truck maneuver right there. That's
Yeah.
when you come in guns hot, like
Yeah,
dude, not
So,
touching the
if you can
copy.
still do it. You know, I'm gonna keep sending until I can't.
Yeah, yeah. He breaks his legs at like 53. You're like, I guess 52 is the answer.
Right? Yeah. All right.
He's done the legwork for me. This is what I'm talking about.
Right, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's okay. So you've done them this year, definitely next year. Like that's kind of my I like have been talking to myself, but like, when am I gonna do my last backflip? And like every year, I'm like, okay, that was the last one. I got it on Instagram, and like I got peer pressured into one earlier this season on my snowboard. And I'm just like, oh well, shit, down B
I
still
mean,
works.
If the time comes up to do a backflip, you just
Yeah.
gotta do a backflip.
Yeah,
you know?
and yeah, so you kind of know how it is. Sometimes the situation's right and there's like less danger, and you're like, I guess this is a good time. There are other times where you're like, this is a no.
Oh yeah, like that's why I'm like nothing that's shorter than me. That's why after I got hurt off the small one, I'm like, yeah. There's times where you're like, I'm not gonna do this, but if the time's right, you know, at the end of the day, you're gonna be more glad that you went for it than if you didn't go for it.
Yeah. Has there been any like huge repercussions to doing those?
For me, not so much. Mainly, mostly I get hurt on just stupid falls.
Like, yeah,
Like this, yeah.
same for me. Like I get hurt most of the time when like I'm not trying something super exciting. Like it's normally like when you're fully committed to doing like a really gnarly trick. That's when like you're in it. But it's
Your
like when you're like,
mind and your body's like ready to commit, and you're not gonna get hurt.
yeah, you're like dicking around afterwards, and you're like, oh, I guess like, oops, and then you like slip out, hit like a beer spot in the park or whatever the case may be. Yeah, definitely. Oh my goodness, that's like the most frustrating thing for me. So, have you been keeping up with the snowboarding competition that just went down called Natural Selection?
Oh no, I know you've been telling me about that. I need to.
Yeah, essentially they built a terrain park on the side of I don't want to even say it a terrain park. They just built jumps in the middle of summer, and then the snow landed on it. So now there's all these really big natural features, and so it's like pretty exciting. Essentially, they're doing like terrain park tricks in like backcountry situations, and so I've been super hyped for that. But like one of the dudes that won with like a double backflip in his run, and it was like, we get it. You're super good. Like,
What did he do it on though?
a snowboard. He was snowboarding.
No, I mean like what kind of obviously
like a jump.
Yeah, but I mean like people can do double backflips on a jump, but like depending on what the jump is, it's more gnarly.
Oh yeah. Google. I think it's Mark McMorris. He's like not this competition. Like there's like terrain park competitions where like they groom all the jumps, and this is like they let like the POW build up. So it's like it's in POW. So if you Google Natural Selection Mark McMorris winning run, it should pop up. Okay. And if it doesn't pop up, oh yeah, here we go. And they also yeah, this will give you a good
McMorris.
Yeah, this dude is I think he's one of the first people to do a triple cork, if I'm not mistaken. But super cool. They filmed this really, really well.
Yeah, with the drone.
They had the drone flying.
So
and
good.
And I think that's like the future of how I want to watch snowboarding. Yeah, it's like, oh, what does this look like? Oh, drone.
So sick.
Yeah. So like
Like a video game. Oh, nice.
I don't think this is the run he does the double in, but I think this is the that's the jump he does the double on.
Nice. Backside 7.
We get it. You're good. A little method to tapping that tree.
So many massive jumps in just one little like
When you turn
section
it like
of hill.
that, it's called a crossbone.
I just learned those actually the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're hard.
I'll take your word for it.
I feel like they're easy for me.
Yeah. I mean, considering how hard everything else in my life is, that came along pretty well. Yeah. It's just like do an indie and then like I'm really good at frontside shifties.
You're supposed to do a melon and then tweak it back. That's a crossbone.
That was a method. What he did was a stern method. A crossbone is a melon tweaked forward, right?
Yeah, like that. Where you're like your back's going like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I definitely didn't learn that.
Yeah.
I did I like to refer to it as a crooked indie.
Okay, like a stiffy.
Like indie Kyle. Instagram. The snack burn.
Yeah.
That's my alter ego. Your alter ego is Flip God. Mine's Snack Burn. It's just like me in the back of the shop. Customers are like, hey, can you get this for me? Like, first off, there's no magical hole in the back of the stop that has more product. Like all of our products on the storefront. So if I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go check that out in the back. It's like me in the back, like drinking a Coca-Cola and like eating a Pop-Tart. Like, oh yeah,
right here the whole time.
it's not back. You're crazy. Weird. Down first snowboarding video. This thing. I apologize to everybody who's listening at home. I'm a terrible snowboarder. I have announced that many times, but ignore that. This grab, indie, and then you tweak it sideways. It's a kind of a bad angle. This is the same grab over.
Yeah, so it's like a stiffy.
Is that a stiffy? I don't know. I just call it a cricket indie. I like grab it and like throw my fat ass a little sideways.
Well, the way you're supposed to do is like indie and then like bring it forward and up. But as long as you kind of like tweak it out like that, I consider it a stiffy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just calling it a cricket indie because it's sideways. I can't straighten my front leg when I do it. I can only straighten my back leg because like I pretty much lay my tummy on my front thigh and then I just like stretch my back foot out and I'm like, yeah, does that look cooler than normal?
Right.
And someone's like, yeah, it looks good. I'm like, cool.
I mean, anytime you tweak anything, grab out, it's gonna look cooler than if you didn't.
Shout out to tweaking.
Tweaking, tweakers.
I always like in snowboarding, like if you ain't squeaking, you ain't tweaking. Like, you can hear it. If you crank the volume, you'll definitely hear my binding squeak a little. Kyle, what the shit? I want to hear the squeak. The fans at home want to hear this absolutely pathetic squeak. Yo, shout out to the Snoqualmie Pass for actually building some really high quality, non-dangerous jumps. Listen.
Oh, I did hear that
Yeah,
squeak.
little squeaky boy. Yeah, I got those bindings in the back of the shop right now. I'm letting them rust up. I got them sitting in a bucket of water. That way they squeak extra hard next time.
I'm letting them rust up, you know.
Yeah, everyone else is
like
like, yeah, I've been, doing yoga, getting better for snowboarding. Me just like loosening the bolts on stuff, changing out components that
Yeah.
were metal for wood.
Been soaking in water, rusting.
Nice double back.
Damn, that was sick.
Oh, I understand some of these tricks, but like I don't understand how you don't hit that jump ever before in your life, and you're just like, yeah, here we go.
First try.
That was to regular, I believe. Oh my gosh. I agree. That was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, winning a competition like that would be sweet.
Right, yeah. I've never done too good in snowboard contests, but I've only entered like 2.
You also barely snowboard. I think that has something to do with it. Have you ever thought like maybe I could be really good at snowboarding if I did it more than twice a week?
More than like twice a year.
Yeah. Yeah. One of the dudes that's coming on our next podcast rides for Academy Snowboards. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to Ethan Frost. You better show up because I just dropped you on this podcast. So if you don't show up now, you're going to make me look stupid. But yeah, he rides for Academy Snowboards and he's like, I like saw him in the lift line. I was like, I know you. And he's just like, I don't know you. I was like, I like it that way. I was like, no, I saw you on, but he rides for Snoqualmie Pass and he's like,
yeah.
I don't know. He's something. He's really cool. They share him all the time. He's on their park stuff, but he's like really good.
Is he on the park crew?
I don't think so. I think he has an adult job.
Oh.
I'll find out when he comes on the podcast. I'm like, so how do you make your money?
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is it snowboarding? Like, tell me it's snowboarding. He's like, no, I probably have a real job.
Yeah.
Like you have a real job, don't you?
I normally do, but I haven't had work for a while.
Is it arm related?
No, but I am starting a new job. I'm going to be an electrician pretty soon.
What?
Well, I'm going to be an apprentice at first.
Yeah, I was about to say, they don't just start you out at the top
Yeah,
of the...
you're an electrician. You're good. Yeah, first day.
I saw your backflips, dog.
Yo, you know you got this. If you can do that, you can do anything.
Hook up this 240. You're good. Lick your fingers. Get on in there. Oh, man. So my electrician buddy was in here once, and he was like hooking up all the lights and stuff, and I like proceeded to shock the like living shit out of myself. He's like, "Yo, can you tell me if that's live?" And I just thought like, oh, we're good to go. Like, no, it was a normal.
We're live.
Yeah, it's a normal outlet, but I was like, I don't know what to do to test if it's live. So I was like, oh, I'll just plug this thing into it, and like I just had a brain fart, and so as I was plugging it in, I like had my finger on the prong, so it made contact with the internal part of the socket while I'm holding it, because apparently I decided to grab this like plug-in like the biggest idiot on the planet and just like plugged it in, and I was like, holy Jesus. And he like looked at me, he's like, so is that a yes? I was like, yeah. He's like, how'd you shock yourself? Like, is there like exposed wiring over there? And then I had to like tell my electrician, being like, yeah, so what happened was is apparently I just plugged my finger into the wall. And it's good.
Yeah, we're live.
Yo, we're live. Dude, it's so dumb. I've definitely hurt myself a number of times in this, especially in this shop. I dropped a rack of longboards on myself recently.
Dang.
Yeah, I was cool because I was by myself, and that's exactly.
You don't want anyone to see that.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want anyone to help. It was like I was moving one of these racks, and like it started tipping over, and so I went to like push the rack back to keep it from falling over, and I pushed a board as opposed to the rack. So as I pushed this board, the rack kept coming, and it was just like it was just this slow demise. And as it like started coming over, I was like,
Did it like bring you to the ground?
No, it didn't bring me to the ground. I brought me to the ground. I was trying to catch boards and shit, and it just like hit me in the face. And I was like, not the merchandise.
Dang. Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah, you know, you got a lot invested. I was like, I'll die for my products.
Right,
God forbid they get a scuff and I have to discount them 10%. That's a no-no.
Can't be doing that.
Yeah, it's definitely going to cut into our podcast budget.
I know, right?
Yeah. Shout out to, what's his name? Noah Fisher. He's like, Nate, you look really low when you're sitting down. That's because I'm in a camping chair because I won't buy real chairs. Like $400 microphone, $5 camping
chair.
Yeah, don't worry. So I was like, where'd you buy that? Like, didn't buy it. Took it from a skateboarding event. Someone left it, and I was like, the last one at the campsite, and I was like, free chair, dude.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I stole a sign from Seattle one time.
oh,
It was like a road closed sign, and it was just like on the ground, like
that's free. That's free real estate.
Yeah, it was just on there. It wasn't even standing up. It wasn't doing anything, and I was just drunk in Seattle. I'm like, I'm fucking taking this. Like, threw it in my truck and just drove home.
You ever stolen a cone?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got a blue cone.
Yeah. Oh, blue.
A nice, yeah, I know. I was like, it's blue. I got it. Matches my truck. I'm like, I gotta get it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think my first act of theft was a street sign. I think I got a stop sign, and then I also got a no crossing sign. Yeah, I don't know where that stop sign is. It's either at my mom, maybe it's in the shop. I honestly don't know. I'll just take another one.
Put that up there and put stop, and then put scootering right next to it.
Stop. Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square. Have you ever heard that before? Dude, my buddy got me so...
What is that?
I don't know what it is.
This is my no-no square?
I have no idea. Like,
Does
Google.
your buddy have a kid?
No, my buddy... I mean, I can't even name drop him
That
because
sounds like something they learn in school these days.
yeah. So essentially, my buddy's funny. We're snowboarding, and he's a freewheeling dude, and he just says funny stuff. And one of the things, like, we're in the lift line, and I like bump into him, and he's like, "Stop! Don't touch me there. This is my no-no square." And I'm just liquored on White Claws, so I'm just laughing my ass off in the lift line. Like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Like, I'm gonna say this the rest of my life. So yeah.
Oh wow.
If you guys are listening at home, great to say. If anyone bumps into you in the supermarket, any other time, phenomenal.
I hope I remember to use that sometime.
Yeah, it's really good now that they have like those little markers on the floor when you're in like the lines at
right,
supermarkets and someone like gets a little too close. You hit them with that shit.
No square.
Yeah, yeah. Say it. See if they get weirded out. If they don't, like, hey, they're probably cool.
Yeah, right.
See if they can thumb gun.
Yeah. Can you thumb gun?
Yeah.
What? Never mind.
Sorry, you look like someone I knew.
Sorry, you looked cool. I've never said that to someone, but that'd be hilarious to say to someone.
Oh, just ruin them for the rest of the day.
Sorry, you looked cool.
Oh, man.
Too great.
Dude, if we're gonna talk about like funny things, funny interactions, one of the first times I met Ruthless.
Oh yeah.
So like, how did we meet? I guess I wanted to ask you this because
it
like
was Ethan at the
it was
Green Lake.
It was Ethan at Green Lake. Okay, yeah. Because Ethan used to be my roommate, and Ethan knows Reggie.
Yeah.
And that's how Ethan met you.
Well, I actually met Ethan at the skate park before. We had skated a few times.
Okay.
Yeah. And then he had me on Instagram, and then like we had hung out, and then he saw like, "Yo, my friend, he's opening a skate shop. He wants to sponsor you," and I'm like, "Dope." And then that's when
You're like, I love free shit.
Right?
Here we go.
I actually compressed my ribs that day because I was trying to air over Ethan when he was slashing. Remember that?
Oh yeah, it was the first day I met you when you you hooked up.
Yeah.
Do you have? Is that on Instagram?
Yeah, it's deep in there. We could find it, but it'd probably take a while. But basically, the bowl has like 2 corner pockets.
Look it up, Kyle.
And I was airing
Get it
from the
sticky.
flat part. And then I was trying to air over Ethan doing a backside slash. And then I landed in the corner and just clipped. And I just landed right to flat and just landed right on my ribs.
It's Instagram for sure. You don't even have a YouTube.
Yeah.
Down.
It'd be super far down.
Yeah, you post a bunch.
Yeah, I post a lot.
There's shotgunning a beer.
Right.
Wait, stop really quick. We'll just click on a random clip. Anything. Not the one with Ruthless. There's no way that's appropriate.
Yeah.
Up, and then to the right. That one. Yes. This is Long Acres.
Yeah. This
Ooh.
one should be good.
Ooh.
Fakey big spin blunt, or fakey half cap blunt big spin with some Andre Nicotina.
You can call me Nikki.
That's actually gnarly. I've never seen Cameron do that besides that day.
Isn't it weird how sometimes you can do a trick and then like other times it comes up and you're like, no.
And then you can't do it at all. It's the worst.
Yeah, you're like, that one day was when I could land that trick, but
Right.
never again. What'd you guys do? Find some more garbage at Long Acres? And you're like, it's a feature.
Yeah, Cameron likes to add crazy stuff, and then so does Edgar. Yeah, that was cool.
That was nice. That's a keg in the ground right there. Ooh. I love it.
It's a little
The world's
sloppy back.
the world's lowest backside 360.
Yeah, right.
Someone has to do it.
Right.
Okay.
This guy was randomly good. He got a kickflip back 50, and he got the tail slide. Ooh, that was a nice nose blunt. He got the tail slide big spin. Oh, these are just all my blunt tricks I had that day.
Oh,
Yeah, the back.
that was
big
him.
spin. Mhm.
Yeah. Oh wow, you
That's
guys did
good.
this in sequence.
Yeah. Well, I was supposed to do the frontside heel, and then Cameron was supposed to do the frontside flip, but he fell on that one, and then we had to redo it where he did the frontside flip, and then I did frontside heel flip.
Frontside heel flip.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think's harder, heel flips or kick flips?
For me, kickflips are harder just because, I don't know, I'm weird. Like, I did a kickflip before I did a heel flip, but once I started doing heel flips, they were just easier for me for some reason.
Everybody right now that hears this podcast is just typing with their big fingers. Just like, I hate you.
Right.
Like, how do you heel flip?
The harder trick
Oh,
is
wait,
easier for
scroll
you.
up. We got to watch some more dumb shit. Up. Stop. Not that far. Kyle, read my mind. The ramp on the right-hand side.
Oh, that's how I got sponsored by Finley.
Yeah.
Shout out to Finley.
Yeah, Finley hats. Right there, yes.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
That looks
That's
sketchy.
I landed
oh
that
yeah,
one.
dude. You know
Yeah.
that when there's like very little cross supports on a wooden ramp,
Dude, it was like 3-4 feet wide. It was so sketch.
and of course you show up and be like, so you're gonna backflip it, right? Like, I
Yeah.
haven't even seen the ramp yet.
That was 3 months after I broke my collarbone. Like, the doctors are like, don't do anything for 3 months. And like, it was literally 3 months to the day. And I'm all like, yeah, let's backflip out of contest.
Don't worry, it's on a street.
yeah.
Would you have a video of that?
There should be one around here, I would think.
Lower
Wait, go to the photos maybe and then go. So,
to the right.
right and up one. And then maybe there, if you could scroll, it might be a video. Oh, yeah, right here.
Oh wow, dude, that is so
Yeah.
sketchy.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then. He didn't get a great. It was Adam recording. He didn't get a great video of it.
No
but,
surprise,
yeah,
Adam's-
the celebration is great.
Yeah, Adam's definitely
Yeah.
not the guy in an apocalypse. You're not choosing him for your videographer.
no, he's gotten better though. But yeah, right here now.
It depends. Is it 1 4 Loco Adam or 3 4 Loco
That was
Adams?
3.
3 4. Yeah, he's. Yeah, he phoned that one in. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't even win this one either.
What?
Yeah.
Did a 50-year-old grandma beat you this time as well?
Yeah, dude.
She's lifting kettlebells on the ring.
No, it was that kid Little Sauce is what they call him. I forget what his actual name is, but he did like a backside hand plant on the quarter pipe. And if you look at that quarter pipe, it's like a quarter pipe and then it just gets flat. So it's not smooth at all. Like I couldn't even do anything on it and I didn't even like it, but apparently he won with that, which I thought the contest was supposed to be on like those ramps, my bad. And yeah, apparently it was on everything, but another contest I felt like I cheated on.
That's fine. Yeah, every time you lose a contest, you're like, this is rigged.
Well, if they legitimately did something better or cooler than me, I'll be like, I respect that. But I'm like, I think a backflip is cooler than a hand plant. I mean, yeah, he did it on a gnarly quarter pipe thing, but I don't know.
Leave a comment. What do you think's gnarlier, backflips or hand plants?
Right. Yeah, there you go.
Given the feature that we just watched, the 4 foot wide sketchy ramp or the sketchy quarter.
Right.
I mean, I don't know. I can't vote.
mean,
I
they're
wasn't
both
there.
pretty gnarly, but
But I've been on your side for years, so I think that that's definitely. Oh wait, scroll up. We got to watch some dumb Andy on the Indo board. To the right,
there we go.
in the
Top
house.
right,
Yeah. You see it, Kyle?
Yeah, I gotta switch to so the people could see
Oh,
this one.
Yep. Yeah, these are definitely stupid Andy tricks. This is the stuff that I'm just like, how? Ready for
Yeah, I
this,
think
Kyle?
this is the first time I did this. Yeah.
No.
Boop. Right? It's weird you don't get hurt more.
I know, right?
Let me guess. Backflip?
No.
Yeah.
Obviously. Dude, that would have been awesome if you curb stomped yourself on the vertical pin. Just like.
Little dance celebration.
Yeah.
And you
I
can.
got some moves.
I was about to say, you can dance better than I would. No, that makes sense. That makes sense. You're good at a lot of stuff.
Well, actually, I've redone that where
You've
when
redone the dance moves?
No. Redone the dance. No, the backflip where I'm standing on vertically, and I got the roller to stay vertical.
After the backflip?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that seems.
It's actually in one of the posts we can maybe watch.
No.
Up top, but
We're over it now.
it's over. Yeah. Already
Just
happened.
take our word for it. Andy
Yeah.
doesn't lie. If he said he did something stupid for no reason, just
I
Instagram
did it.
fame, it's
I don't lie about things I've done.
yeah. You're like, especially when I got the clip. Here we
Right,
go.
yeah. Video evidence.
Scroll. Oh wow.
Ooh, the left. We see Nate. Filming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lower left hand corner, red shirt, bald guy. I'm the bald guy. Yes. Oh, shirtless Andy. Is this the?
This is Flip God at his finest.
Oh, dude, you clip on this
Jesus.
too, don't you?
Not in this one, but
Oh.
that day I did clip.
So
Before I
sketchy.
landed it, I was fully committed. My back wheel clipped and I fell to flat. And then my board rolled and it hit me. It hit me right in the butt. And the camera's like, ooh, good shot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's normal stuff, really.
Yeah. Another good clip.
What were we even looking for? I'm sure it's something good.
Yeah, I don't remember. I was just scrolling.
Oh, we were looking for the where I hit
Oh,
my
you
lungs.
you dying? Yeah, you
Yeah.
breaking ribs.
Way down there.
Keep going.
Oh, is that you dressed up as a Saiyan?
Yeah.
Oh,
Super Saiyan Goku.
wow. That is.
I actually won a contest at
That's
Marginal Way where I was wearing that.
That's true to brand right there. That's Andro Flip God at his
Right.
finest.
I got
Okay.
the joint in my mouth.
For everybody, it's Washington. It's legal.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Legalized. It's already legalized.
Yeah. People, how come you don't come to Texas? I'm like, let
So,
me.
they have a really good skate park in Texas. I want to.
They have a lot of really good skate parks in
Yeah.
Texas. I went to one of the. I think it's like either the biggest or the second
Yeah,
biggest
I think
skate
it's
park.
the biggest. Yeah.
It's like Sprinker. I don't know. But I was there and they had like 5 different bowls that I was like, I
Yeah.
can't even pump to the end of this
right.
bastard.
Yeah. Looks amazing.
Yeah. Keep going down. I don't see Andy dead yet.
Or wait, we should scroll up. I saw a really good video. So scroll up a bit. Stop. Bottom or middle, bottom left. That one. Yeah. This is at ATS.
Okay.
This is filmed by Max.
Shout out Max.
Yeah.
Christmas. Pff, we're a Hanukkah family here, Andy.
That's a Rainier hat.
Oh, okay. We're
Yeah,
a beer family.
Yeah, right. I was like, it's a Rainier.
Shout out Rainier Beer, but also shout out
Yeah.
to Sierra Nevada
The
for
first like 10 tricks of these were all first try, except for that one. Took a couple tries, and then the rest of these were a little harder.
oh, hats off. You know it's getting serious now.
That was the only one that I did hats off with. I don't know why. I got tired. Or I got hot.
That's a slippery park too.
Yeah. Lip slide, blunt fakie. This I got a bunch, but when we went to film it, it took a couple tries.
That was a little sketchy, but that's why it's on Instagram and not
We're
on
gonna switch.
VHS.
Right, yeah. Switch front board.
Oh, that was definitely switch
Fakie
front
full
board.
cab.
I mean,
Back lip.
I know I'm
fakie half cab heel.
Oh.
I was stoked on that. As you can see.
yeah, you riding away. This is out of character
that
for
was
me.
like 6 try. I thought it was gonna take so much longer.
You're like, I already called my girlfriend, told her I was gonna be
Right.
late. Like, yo,
Gonna be late. Celebrate with the boys tonight. Woo!
keep going down. Keep the just right of your mouse. The one where he's upside down with the hat on.
Oh
In the
yeah.
good light. I think
That's
this is
one
the
that you
bail.
made.
I think this is the bail. Wait, is it? Yeah.
This is what you filmed that day.
Oh yeah, this was the scooter extravaganza. Oh, is that
That was Kaler.
Kaler?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, that guy is silly good at skateboarding.
I'm horrible of realizing names right now.
Yeah, that's Cameron.
Yeah.
We love him. He's responsible.
This was your homie, I think. The guy in the yellow. God, that Willie was so sick. And then
Who do I know that skateboards? Yellow shirt. I don't know. That was super sick because he like grinded the side,
quarter pipe? Yeah,
the side of the quarter pipe.
yeah.
I was like,
it
wow,
was like a fakey tail slide pop 50 down on accident, but it was
that was
sick.
Cameron, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh, is that a backflip on a paddleboard?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Surprise, surprise.
Right.
Andy's upside down again. Yep. Oh, wait. Scroll up really quick. This has got to have the bail in it. The one where it's like my bald ass head. Yeah.
Yeah, that might.
I just want to see you clip because I know that lives on.
Go to
in,
this side. It has multiple.
Yeah, there's 3 of them. One of them's got to be a make and one of them's got to not be. Oh, show me your body on the ground. What?
Nope.
Is it not? Ah, damn it. You want to see me fall so bad.
Dude, they're the best. I'm sorry. When you're that committed. Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Okay,
There
one
we
of
go.
those. Yeah,
There we
yeah.
go. One of these has to be your body.
This is it right here, yeah. This is the fall. Right
We're
in my
watching that
butt.
like 4 times. Oh my. Dude, that is. And the worst part is when you're that far into a backflip,
Like, you can see when I land this, I like tuck in a bit because I'm like, I don't want to clip again.
yeah, like
Yeah.
if you've never done one of these, like by the time you're upside down and you're like, I'm landing this, like you weren't even thinking about clipping. You're like, dude, I'm riding away
I'm
from
like,
this.
I got it, and then I'm like, I'm falling. Ah, just take it.
Yeah, and like you're falling before you realize you're not making it.
Yeah, you're halfway down when you realize you're falling. I'm like, oh shit! Ow, my butt! Fuck it! I'm not that hurt. Keep going.
Ow,
And
my-
then this wasn't next try, but it was 2 tries later. The next try I was still sketched out by the fall, and the next try I was like, all right, fucking get this, and then
you're like, I don't know how much longer I can keep these muscles oiled up.
right.
Yeah, in case you don't know, Andy's jacked. Whatever. It's fine. Probably eat healthy and work out.
Not even. I mean, I work out, but
I
I
got
don't really eat healthy.
I got a Red Bull fridge and like 40 Sierra Nevada
Crack
beers.
my Red Bull.
Yeah, drink one.
Oh yeah, ooh, they're cold still.
Yeah, shout out to Red Bull. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for supporting.
Cheers.
Yeah. And then after this, I'll put some beer on top of it. Mm-hmm. There we go.
Delicious.
Oh, you can feel the heart palpitations coming. Scroll down.
Scroll down,
scrolling.
please.
Okay, there in the middle. That might have my fall, maybe. Oh wait, no, never mind.
Wrong
Forget
skate.
this. Yeah,
Yeah, wrong
it's
skate.
just like a snidbit of everything.
More backflips from Andy
There on the left
with the hand
with the
plant.
hand plant. That might be it. Maybe that was-
So I gotta ask, you're shirtless in a lot of this. Are you shirtless because like it's an advantage, or do you just get
I
warm?
was trying to get the ladies.
Has that ever worked? Just taking a shirt off? That's a really hard transfer.
Not as I've gotten older, but when I was younger, yeah, it has. That was pretty cool.
That's some cultural appropriation
Looked
right
like-
there. If
looked
I've ever
like-
seen it,
Yeah, right.
cancel him now. He's wearing
Okay,
a.
that didn't have it. No, it's gonna be far down if you want to see the fall.
I do. I'm invested now. Everybody who's listening to this
Right?
podcast
They're like,
wants to
what
know. I'd be like,
fall are you talking?
I've only seen this guy stomp back. Oh, up.
Oh,
the
yeah.
the over
Adam
the top.
Aaron over me. Yeah, that was sick.
Dude, this
This is on Ghost Skateboard Day, like 2015 or something, maybe.
yo, timing this out must have been super hard.
Yeah. Shout out to me for that.
Oof.
Shout out to you for doing
Me.
everything.
No,
Oh.
for timing it. Because,
Oh.
like, it was up to me to time it. Because I'm like, Adam, just keep your speed, do the same thing. And then, because he started, and then I drop in, and I have to time myself off him. But, I mean, it was definitely hard for both of us.
Yeah. I mean, I was about to say, shout out to me for doing it. Just like, who are you skating with? Adam? Be like, oh, yeah. Oh, wait, scroll up. See the video with the
Oh, yeah,
backflip.
that's
this is
what they
the
got.
this is the
Right
one
there,
that
yeah.
got on Skateline MBD.
This was, yeah.
Click it, Kyle.
The only time I was on anything that was on Thrasher. Or
Yeah.
Thrasher affiliated.
Yeah. Do you think being on the Motion Boardshop channel has potentially hurt your ability to, you know? Oh,
I
yeah.
don't think so. This is when I got it, yeah. But it's like, that was some mom that filmed that.
Yeah. You tracked her down. You're like, I know your kids are playing soccer, but I need that
Yeah,
clip.
I did. Yeah, no, she gave it to me. No, she was feeling me for a bit, but she was kind of weird. But
Wait, are you talking that you were hitting on this mom?
yeah, I was.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
I just wanted to make sure.
yeah. No, we talked for a bit, but
You're like, I didn't land that backflip for nothing. What's
right?
up?
Let me get that.
Let me get them numbers.
right.
She's just like, 4:30. That's when my kids need to be picked up from soccer practice. You're like, oh shit.
I'm skating then.
Sorry, my kazoo's calling. I gotta go. Okay, dude. There's just half the photos of you and videos of you are you upside down.
Oh, there's my falls, top, middle. Those are all the falls.
Now we're talking.
It doesn't have the one that we're looking for, but it has a lot of good falls on here.
Do you know Andy? Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. Okay. This is...
It only gets worse from here.
It doesn't
These were painful.
Oh, we got to go back
That was
sometime
the
and just
worst.
knock
I
that
know,
curve off.
I need to get that, yeah. Oh, I guess that wasn't first try. This took so long.
Dude, that was...
It wasn't even in the video either.
Yeah.
It was just like one of the side Instagram videos.
Dude.
That.
Oh, dude, that was definitely me.
I didn't hit my head, yeah.
That was me being like, yo, you should totally like 360 ground spin out of this.
Yeah, that's why you don't listen to people sometimes.
Yeah, you're like, that sounds like a good idea. Funk.
Yeah. Oh, this is the one I was talking about earlier
Yeah.
where I ragdoll right here. I'm just like, and then the board hits the camera.
Oh, yeah, this is so perfect. Oh, man, it's amazing what the footage you capture just leaving your camera recording.
Right, yeah.
Like some of the best like people interactions I've ever gotten. Oh, go right this right
Bottom.
that one.
Oh, that
yeah.
one, yeah.
This is just so everyone's clear, this is Marginal Way Skate Park, and even though it looks like there's a lot of flow here, there's not.
It's a gnarly park.
That's pretty much a
It's
vertical
like Seattle's
wall
Burnside.
with, would you say, less needles or more needles than Burnside?
Probably less.
Probably
I
less.
don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to go to the tape to figure that
right.
one out. Yeah, that wall that like I'm standing on to film this does not have a lot of transition.
No,
That right
yeah.
there is cool.
Yeah, a lot of this is very vertical and straight up.
Did you fall? Oh, you're still riding. Okay, good.
This is a long line.
I just would love to be able to do multiple tricks in a row and have myself not be embarrassed by them.
Yeah.
That's really what skateboarding is like doing tricks that you want your friends to see.
Right, yeah.
Okay, we're getting there.
getting
We're getting
somewhere.
deep.
Yeah, we're getting to I mean, that was one of the first videos that we filmed. So, because I met you the day that you
Oh,
blasted
that was the
your
backflip over the spine right there, the second one. Top, that's out of screen, kind of. That one. This might be like all the tries, too.
pads.
Yeah.
Oh my
I know,
god!
yeah.
Of all the
I know.
dangerous.
I did it first without pads, and then I was like, I wanted to wear pads just because I was trying to get into like
Oh.
vert riding.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's still fucking gnarly. And I landed it really clean when I got it.
Did you take the pads off to do it?
No.
And you're like, I kept those on.
Yeah.
That looks like there's not really a good way to get speed to go into it.
Yeah. No, there's not. You are absolutely right.
Yeah, you like kind of have to carve into it a bit, which just makes life way harder.
Yeah.
Oh, we're getting
To
there.
this day, Cameron thinks it's one of the gnarliest things he's seen me do. He was there that day.
I mean, just that feature in general is pretty unforgiving. Oh, wait, go up to Jesus.
Yeah.
To the right. Yes.
Skate Jesus.
Skate Jesus. That's
That's a good one.
that's classic. Do they have like Halloween parties at
They've like when I was wearing the Super Saiyan Goku at Marginal, they had a Marginal.
not to be confused with normal Goku?
Yeah, right. Way different.
Yeah.
Gotta have semantics here.
Okay, what's the one where he is red before Super Saiyan? You know what I'm talking about.
That's first Super Saiyan God.
No. We're talking about that when he's fighting Vegeta the first time.
And he's red?
Yeah, it's not a Super Saiyan thing. He goes and trains on the planet with...
Well, he gets the Kaioken ability, which is the red around him.
Yes, that's
but
what I'm
not the
talking
red
about.
hair. Okay,
Yeah, Kaioken.
Yeah.
There we're talking about. Not to be confused with
That's
Kaioken.
amplifying your body to like endure more strength and battle. But then he does Kaioken times 10, which is like putting your body under like super stress. But
I mean, yeah, it's the same thing as going like Super Saiyan 2. It's like, oh man, you're super beefed, but like you're
Right.
slower.
it's like
So there's like
Tony
a
Hawk having your gold special meter on high.
Yeah, it's good, but it doesn't make you jump any higher. Yeah,
Yeah.
you still need the lips.
Right, yeah.
Perfect. Middle video right in the middle of the screen right now where he's like pressed up into the corner. This is also at that little clip's from Marginal, right?
No, I think that was at Bellevue Indoor. This might be a video that I made or my phone made just from like random videos I had. And I was like, oh wow, it turned out pretty cool. Backtail, back 180. Some snowboarding.
Dude, we took you up
Better
on a
be a
POW
backflip.
day to go to Stevens one time, and you were
Yeah.
like, yo, this POW is killing me. I got to go to the park. And we're like, yo, it's POW. And you're like, I went and
Nah,
did
I
some
just like the
backflips.
park. Yeah, it was Bellevue Indoor.
Oh wow, that was sweet. What was
I
that?
just learned that day. It's like a shove it backside boneless, or like a big spin backside boneless.
That looked neat.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, you such a wizard. The amount of dumb stuff that I've seen you do through Instagram and in person, I'm always just like I know I tell you to do stuff, but I'm also blown away when you can actually do it.
Right. Yeah.
How often do you get injured?
Not too often. I mean, I get injured almost every year, but last year I only had like a small ankle thing. This year I got the shoulder already. 2019 I had 2 surgeries, but sometimes I'll go, a good 9 months without getting hurt at all.
What were your surgeries?
I broke my thumb joint.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
That was when I was trying to do a caveman board slide down a rail with Chris, and I had the OJ wheels on, which was stupid because it just gripped.
Did I give you those?
Yeah, you did. For free, though. But, I mean, I shouldn't have put them on for street riding. That was dumb. But then not long after that,
Sorry,
I broke
OJ.
my collarbone.
Oh, yeah, that's a surgery for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they had to put pins in my thumb joint. And then they pulled them out, and then I had the brace on. And then I was skating at Issaquah, and I was trying to tray flip over the gap. And I'd already done it like 4 times that day. And I was like, all right, one more time, I'm going to get this line. And then I slipped out. It's always that last time. Yeah. Slip out, and I didn't want to put my hand down because I just like injured that. So I brought it up, and then I just took all the weight, all of my shoulder, and it just broke.
Go up a little bit, and then click on that video right there.
That's it. This is it.
Okay.
This is it. Oh, or wait. This is either where I landed?
Ethan's wearing a helmet, so this has to be it.
Yep. Boom. There it is. I compressed my ribs doing that.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
That took
I'm
me like
glad.
2 months to rehab. Like, first day I meet Nate. He's like, yeah, I want to sponsor you. And then I fucking do this shit.
Body.
I still got it afterwards, though.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay.
I still landed it. Yeah. Like,
Oh, my God.
I was hurting, but I was like,
Anything for free OJ wheels?
I was all like, I need to get sponsored. Yeah, dude. That hurt so bad.
Oh, man.
And then I still kept going.
That's
Yeah, I think what it was is you were trying to go extra big.
Yeah,
and
it
because
was.
of that, you no longer have like the flat vertical wall. You like got into the corner,
Exactly.
and that's what ended up being your downfall.
It's brutal. So brutal.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry that you falling is like
I like my falls.
Yeah,
it shows how hard because people are like, oh, you just land everything every try. It's like sometimes, but there's a lot of good
Okay, so now that
falls.
we've watched you crash a couple times, pull up YouTube and go to I think it's OFTV Bails and Fails. Just type in Bails and Fails longboarding, and we'll watch. I'm in it. There's a video of me dislocating my arm, and it doesn't even look like I do anything. And I put it in there, and people are like, "That one's
like
kind
mine.
of yeah." It's like I'm running off my board, and I end up like dislocating it, and in the process of dislocating it, I like have to hold it in, and then end up tumbling down. Yes. Yep. God, longboard bails are the worst. Oh, this one's great. Boop.
Going so fast. Oh,
Yep. Teach me how to Dougie.
yeah. That was a cool ramp, though.
Oh yeah, this was Boomtown. They put a like essentially a skate park on a
Downhill ramp.
yeah, like
Downhill
like
road.
yeah, like on a downhill road.
Wow, those lines.
And I know, dude. That's that milk.
And the curve.
Oh, dude, nothing. Devin. Oh my God, dude. He gets bricked for that video. When Devin comes on the podcast, we're gonna. Oh yeah, he like got the spreader on that one. This is my. Dude, yeah, dude. Some of these are brutal because like it's like you're either going fast or you're not, and you're like, dude, putting ramps on a hill. It's like okay, so you're going fast and you have to deal with skate park falls. Like yes.
The ground's like a cheese grater.
Oh yeah, dude, it's the roughest skate park you've ever skated.
Yeah.
This is Switch.
Oh, with the shirt off.
This right here, that's me dislocating my arm. Oh, and you can like go back a bit. You can see me tuck it in as I'm running it off.
Wait, you dislocated before you fell?
Yeah.
Oh,
I used to
what?
I've dislocated my right arm like 500 times at least.
Dang.
Like people was like, no, you didn't. It's like okay, I sublexed it. Whatever. My arm came out of my socket and like I was unhappy. It's like right.
That's a wet shirt right
like
there.
Dude, I'm moist. And then right there, my right arm is out.
Oh,
and so as I'm running, you can see like it's tucked in, and I'm like,
Yeah,
oh
you're
god,
like, oh no.
and so like I'm falling at this point, and I'm like, I gotta roll out of this, grandma.
Oh, right on it too.
Yeah, it was like I dislocated, and then I fell onto it, just like this dude breaks his humerus right there.
Oh, what is your humerus?
It's this bone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's the
God,
That's
horrible.
rough.
it's the non-funny bone to break.
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, longboard falls are either really bad.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Green Lake.
Oh. Oh, this is.
Oh, you can see their faces are sliding. At least they had
Ooh,
knee
that was
pads
good.
on.
Yeah.
Shit.
Oh, this one's not good. That's not knee pads. That's.
Oh no.
This is hard to watch.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
intense road rash.
Yeah, oh, dude, falling on a longboard.
A lot of people hate watching these videos, but I love it.
Yeah, it's nothing like, oh man, like I'm on my deathbed and they're like, you're dying of cancer. Just show me a couple longboard fail videos.
I'll get motivated.
Yeah, that's back when I filmed. Oh, this is Devin.
Oh,
Yo, I got the-
gnarly. Did he land
this-
that eventually?
He did.
Nice.
He did. That's in a video that we filmed. That one was the worst by far.
Oh,
He is bloody.
Oh my.
dang. He's dirty.
Yeah, dude. He
That
like rolled through some mud. That's
This one's a classic.
Yeah.
dude brutal.
Oh.
That's that type of shit eating you want to see someone do. You don't want to do yourself. Oh, did like a 360 and his foot
This
just
is
came
why
off
I
the
don't
board.
do longboarding downhill.
I mean, you say that, but then like we just watched like 3 clips of you like hanging up, going
Right.
into a deep pool.
I still get my falls in.
Yeah, you're like I already get all my falls
Some
in.
yamish.
That park is whack.
It is very whack.
Yeah, it's like you can skate like a feature at a time,
Yeah.
but like trying to skate multiple features, you're like this just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, especially because it's overrun by scooters nowadays.
It is. Oh,
That's what I've heard. I haven't been there in years.
yeah. I let the community do my thinking for me.
Right.
You said that skate parks? Yeah, this right here. Oh, bummer. Oh,
so
dude.
far.
Dude, just such
And
a
then the board
slant.
hits him.
Oh god.
He skated more after that too. That was and he's like
Gnarly.
he's bloody. He's very bloody after that.
I mean, if you're still smiling, you're like, whatever, you're still good to skate. As long as
Yeah.
your limbs are still working.
I mean, yeah. Except yours.
Yeah. Dude, this is bad. Like, because I broke my collarbone in 2019 and I drove myself home and then got drove to the hospital. But like when this happened, I couldn't drive. I was like, it was bad.
It was worse than the broken collarbone.
I think so, yeah. Because like I was able to drive with my collarbone. I mean, one, it was on my left side. I'm right-handed. And then like being hurt. But like I could barely walk with the dislocated shoulder. It hurt so
yeah,
bad.
it hurts way worse.
Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, I've definitely broken bones and been like, it sucks. It's broken, but like
It's like
when your arm's out of its socket, you are in big pain for
because your
a
muscles
while.
like not where it's supposed to be. Your
Mm-hmm.
muscles like I'm freaking out and like constantly flexing, trying to like make up for it. But if your bone's broken, your muscles are just like still in place for the most part.
Your muscles are like, what's wrong with that guy?
Yeah, they're like, what's going on here?
Exactly. Well, I guess
Yeah.
we've talked a bunch about Andy, but now we have to go back to one of our most requested segments, which is people talking over a video. And so we have been talking about Andy, but now we're going to talk about a much more well-known Andy, an Andy Anderson.
Andy Anderson.
Have you seen this part?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
I've seen a lot of Andy Anderson. He's really good.
that's
He's
an
got a
understatement.
creative style, which I love.
I mean, yeah, he's definitely doing some stuff on a skateboard. You're like, I don't know about that. I mean, he's halfway between like William Spencer and like normal skateboarding, but I
Normal
think,
pro, yeah.
but I like it. It's very visually stimulating. So press play. Turn my headphones up,
Turn my headphones up. Actually, I have some friends that call me Mr. Anderson.
Mr.
Mr. Anderson. But that's from Neo, because like I'm
That's
the
from
one.
the Matrix.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're the one.
I'm the one.
Yeah,
Apparently.
take a lot of blue pills.
Yeah. All the blue pills. Damn.
Oh. Respect that he wears a
Yeah.
helmet. I like actually appreciate that
Right?
because
Yeah.
it's like,
It's smart.
oh, my feet and ankles are so sore watching him not make it to the end.
Gnarly he goes for the Smith, not just a 50. It's so much harder.
Yeah.
He
Gnarly.
lands it and still bails.
I mean, I feel like that spot requires some sort of amazing rollaway, or
Yeah.
like you're just taking it
He's
to the wall.
not a spin on that. That's fucking nuts.
He's good.
No, not a spin.
Whoa.
That's like one of the hardest tricks in my opinion.
A not a spin?
Yeah, I've never been able to do it. I haven't tried too much. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah.
Kick flip, underflip.
The cancel flip?
Yeah.
This is also stupid.
Yeah. Ooh, gnarly.
Let's make this even more dangerous.
Just pop it over the curb.
Fastest feet in the West.
Oh, I've seen this is nuts. Yeah.
Dude,
And then he pops out of the front board.
And the board that he does is like long. Like he's not just like tapping into it. Like he's
Yeah.
actually in it for enough that you're like,
respectable amount of time.
you could really get hurt. That's dangerous, don't you?
Where's the spot at? I love the back.
I want to say this is in Santa Barbara.
Dude, that nose mangle trick's nuts.
that like where he grabs the tail
with his other foot. Yeah.
Whoa. What?
Oh, what?
You gotta take your
One-footed.
you gotta take your Indo board skills and fuck right off
Right,
after
yeah.
that. Yeah, like that trick. That's cool. He did like 2 tricks that are really
Damn,
hard.
Yeah.
Okay, that's hash. It was very, very hash. Also, props for having the like rail sliders.
I've never used those.
I mean, Andy Anderson uses them.
I know.
Are you saying?
Well, I don't know. My friend Adam has them, and a lot of people have them, but like they say it makes it easier. But
You don't have the $5 to screw in some plastic on the
no,
bottom of
I
your board?
do. I've just never wanted to try. I feel like it's almost cheating or like making it easier. Like I don't know. Some people do it to save their graphic, but what the hell is that?
I think it's saw flip. I have no idea. I really shouldn't be commenting on what
Yeah,
skateboard
I couldn't
tricks
even
are.
see it.
Unless it's like a straight up kick.
Oh my god, that was insane.
Don't buy yet.
Just skating rails that weren't meant to be skated.
Yeah, this is like the stay in the skate park rail.
What?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is a spot that probably has never been skated, and he's just like, yeah, I got something for that. Are you filming?
Right.
This is the drop, and then he's got to pop
Wow.
out and over. Like, popping it
so
over
hard.
again is ridiculous. Like, oh,
Wow, the 1 foot.
wow.
It's a
Tony
real
Hawk shit.
fuck you to skateboarding right there.
Oh, yeah, you needed 2 feet for this? Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I had to land it in the
Dang.
manual.
Wow. Riding up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, what'd you guys...
Holy shit. That's a Tony Hawk skateboard trick right there.
Yeah.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Yeah. What'd you guys do?
Jesus.
It's, oh, we watched this film from Andy Anderson and we pretty much just said wow for 6 minutes straight.
Right.
Like his like flat ground skills are so entertaining. Like the spacewalk stuff he does, you're like, okay, I'll just watch you do this. Like, I'm fine with this.
Right.
I got time for that.
That's an interesting little. Those tricks, I don't get those.
What?
I don't get that.
Yeah, that's dumb.
The like whatever you-
Half not a spin and then fakey down.
man's got free
Yeah, because
time.
he's goofy.
Does he do this as a 2-part? Oh no. Dude, downhill nose manuals
Wow.
never is that in the rain?
Maybe.
Kyle, I'm asking a big favor. Can you
I
go
don't know.
back? I want to make sure
I'd
that's
rather go downhill than uphill.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's wet.
That's wet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gnarly.
2 times props for that. That's a dark slide.
God, it's so hard to get
That's
out
a
of dark
Tony
slides.
Hawk trick as well. Not only dark side, but he had to get out of that like backside as well. He made
Did a
that.
little turn out of it.
Yeah, that was harder than it needed to be, but guess
I've
not.
seen so many ways to get out of dark slides, and like they're all impressive to me.
Yeah. Anytime your board's like sliding on the wrong side and you
Yeah.
ride away, I've
Ooh,
got
that was crazy.
time for this. Oh my.
The kick flip out.
Yeah, I saw that setup early. See this, this like this type of stuff. Just please let me know where your Venmo is, and I will just send you the cash.
What?
Yeah,
That's some day one song and like Rodney Mullen balance
some
right there.
June Saito stuff. If you
Yeah.
follow him, that dude's got some manual tricks as well. But I feel like his manual game.
Oh,
is,
I think I know what you're talking about.
he's always
yeah.
always got like the wrist splint on.
Insane. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on some Casper.
Yeah.
system.
People
This-
are like, Andy, you're so good at balancing. I'm like, compared to this, not that well.
yeah, like I can balance a couple things. These guys are
Right?
like in the streets.
Yeah.
Wow, what trick was that?
I think that was like a front foot impossible.
Sounds about right. Sounds about right. Oh my Oh yeah,
front
that
foot
was a
impossible,
front
yeah.
foot impossible.
God, 50-50 front foot impossible. Jesus.
He should have taken his shirt off. Maybe he could have gotten some
Right,
girls.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Damn. Yeah, he does have 2 songs. Wow.
What a
How many views does this have?
you don't want to know.
I know.
It's got 14 views, but it's got 1,000 comments.
Right.
How many views? 365,000 views.
Wow.
Well deserved. Views. He put in work.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell. Like some of those tricks were definitely not first
Honestly, he
try.
deserves more for that. That's impressive. Yeah.
Yeah. If Kim Kardashian can get 12
Right, oh
million
my God.
views, you're just like
Some of the
whoa.
things people are famous for, and like we try so hard and like get like half the credit or less. It's crazy.
Or less, for sure. Maybe less than less.
Right.
I've seen some. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are super. Like I don't know. How do you feel about like TikTok dances and stuff like that?
They're more. They think they're more cool than they really are, in my opinion.
I
Because
feel like it's an insular community. I feel like people who like TikTok dances are like the same. They're like, oh man, this TikTok dance is super cool. Is that like
because everyone's doing it, it's cool. That's why it's not cool, in my opinion.
okay? Now follow up counterpoint.
Yeah.
All the people doing TikTok dances, looking at skateboarders and skateboarders watching all the skateboarder videos, are they like, it's just skateboarding, like your board flips over. What's the big deal? And you're just
Maybe I don't know.
like, yeah, you're like, well, you know, the big difference here is that like you can't just win this by being good looking.
Right? Yeah. It's like you can't just like be fit and do this. You have to put in the work. You know, skateboarding's something that you really gotta try to get good at.
Well, I mean, being in shape, you got to try to get good at too, right?
I mean, yeah, but some people are like born more physically fit like than others. But
Yeah,
like
nobody-
that doesn't mean you're gonna be good at skateboarding.
Yeah, nobody comes out of the womb just like, yo, I got fakey half cab.
Right? Yeah.
I know-
trays all day.
I know it's kind of a beginner trick, but fakey half cab is this. And someone's like, wait a second, is fakey half cab a real trick? It's like, he's young, don't worry about
Yeah,
it.
right,
Like,
yeah.
it's just called a half cab. But
I
he's
don't know,
still
some people just will have random hard tricks. Like I knew a guy who wasn't that good at skating.
like a backflip.
Yeah. No, but like
Does
this
that
guy, he
count?
could do like nollie hard flips up anything, but he couldn't do like many other tricks. So I'm like, how do you just have that one ridiculous trick that I can't even do if I tried, but like other tricks you can't do? It's crazy.
Well, okay, Ruthless. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not going to listen to this. Does he have internet? Probably not. Who knows?
No, he does.
So, sorry, Ruthless.
Maybe.
Don't kill me. He's got that hard flip, and he
Yeah,
like
he's got it down.
he breaks that thing out like it's a like a rookie card where he's just
Yeah.
like, oh, this is my like. Well, I don't know baseball at all, but this is
Yeah.
my famous Babe Ruth rookie card or whatever you want
He
to
can
say.
throw it down like
In-
first try sometimes.
In
like, really
dangerous
good.
locations.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, this is like a big old wedge.
Be
To
like,
flat-
Adam, come kickflip this. I'll be like, fuck that. I'll hard flip it. It's like, okay.
like I got 97%
that'd be cool.
battery. Let's do that.
Right? Yeah, let's go.
I got an unlimited plan for data. I got your
Right.
back, homie. You want me to airdrop this to you?
Right.
Too bad I already deleted it. You never get your clip.
Sorry, the screen cap is on.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That makes me happy. Well, Kyle, how long have we been doing this one?
Just about 2 hours.
Oops.
2 hours.
Nice.
Oops, I did it again.
I played with your heart.
Got lost in the end.
Oh baby, baby.
I almost said it, but you did.
Okay, well,
That was great.
I'm glad that we both like Britney Spears.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, yeah, I guess thank you to everybody who tuned in. Thank you, most importantly, to Andy Hopgood for coming in and being our special guest.
Thank you for having me.
I hope your arm heals up nice and fast.
Thank you.
Thank you to Kyle as well. And then
Thank you.
also, if you guys podcast at motionboardshop.com is the email. Please send us your bails, send us your fails, and send us like your awesome tricks. Skateboarding, snowboarding, longboarding. At some point, we're going to be watching all these clips and we're going to give away a bunch of wheels or snowboards, whatever the case may be, for some of the clips that we like the most. So if you've got something super cool and you want us to look at it, potentially make fun of you, potentially send you a bunch of free stuff, this is how you do it. And hell, maybe someone cool, maybe Powell will see your video on our podcast
yeah.
and sponsor you because of how cool it was.
That'd be sick.
We can hope.
Yeah.
We can hope. Well, thank you so much. And yeah, we're
yeah.
out. I did it. Woo! Like and subscribe.
Motion Boardshop.
Follow
signing
Andrew
out.
Flipgod.
Yeah. Are we still recording? Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your
All right.
What are your shout outs? Yeah.
Shout out to Finley. Shout out to Motion Board Shop, obviously. I got new Left Coast Cartel. I got the shirt on, but my splint's kind of blocking right now. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, Andrew Flipgod.
Andrew Flipgod. Excellent. Now we're good.
Yeah, now we can sign out.
Go to sleep.